we're here. Hi. Hi,
Good.
Whoops.
Hi, Moz.
So, today we originally planned on doing first impressions for spring anime, and Colonel Panic, our good friend and our host and the leader of the Impressions podcasts now, has come down with an illness called Ligma, so he is unavailable, and so we decided to do something else instead. And so this is a stream, a series of streams. I don't know how many this is going to take. Probably a lot. But Whoops and I have been talking about doing just we just wanted to talk about Pokemon and just rate every Pokemon design ever, and so we're gonna do that.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this could take, hours of our lives, but they're gonna be well spent, surely. As
Absolutely,
long as we, as long as we can agree on the important ones.
yeah. So we don't have too much of a format or even a criteria for this. I don't even know how much we're gonna do today. I don't know how much time you have. Whoops. I'm
I'll know when my energy levels start dropping, but at least around. I mean, up to 2 hours should be fine.
Okay. That's yeah. We should probably get through Gen 1 in that case. I feel like we
Yeah,
can get through
I
almost
feel like we
everything.
should be able to. We might be able to do two gens depending on how quick we can go.
Yeah,
We'll see.
maybe we can do one stream per generation. That would make sense. I was also
That would
thinking
make
like
sense.
it could be like 100 Pokemon per stream. That would basically be about the same amount because there are almost 10 generations now. There's 1,000 fucking
Yeah.
Pokemon. But yeah,
I think one generation feels nice though to sort of cap it off for the first time at least.
yeah, for sure. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what criteria we want to use. I think we're just gonna rank them based on how much we like how they look. I guess.
Yeah, I guess just personal attachment. Maybe there's. I'm not sure we're going to go much into competitive viability, but maybe other than looks, there may be some other aspects that make us like some Pokemon more than others, I'd imagine. But
Yeah,
for me, it's going to be looks for a large part, I think.
yeah. I think we'll ultimately decide this based on how they look, and maybe some biases towards how we've used them over the years. Because there are definitely
Yeah.
some Pokemon that don't look cool, and that I wouldn't use ever based on how they looked. But then I don't know, forced myself to use them for whatever reason, and then thought they were great. So I've warmed up to them in that way.
Yeah, we've both dabbled in some casual Pokemon versus gaming, so there's an element of that, I guess.
We do some casual gaming around here.
Some casual gaming. So, what are your feelings on Gen One in general? Do
Gen
you have
one,
any special attachment?
no, not really. I actually started with Gen 2 myself personally, so I guess Gen 1 Pokemon didn't have that much impact on me personally. And if honestly you ask me in terms of like the Pokemon themselves, it's probably my least favorite generation of designs because they're I appreciate the simplicity of this generation, but I also feel like a lot of cases the simplicity is too much.
I feel like we're gonna be on a similar page. I do like Gen One, but I have no special attachment to it either.
Yeah.
I started with Gen Three, and I did play Fire Red as a child, so I have some nostalgia for Gen One. But I'm also more inclined to prefer the more, I guess, slightly more out there or less simple designs from later generations compared to the ones from the first one or two.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a lot of Gen One Pokemon that I still like. But they're definitely more bit more hit or miss for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to see why a lot of the first gen Pokemon are classics and are so well liked, but there are also definitely a lot of areas where they improved on later generations design wise. A lot of Pokemon in this generation that I kind of look at, I'm like, they would not make this today. This would not
Yeah,
exist in
definitely.
today's Pokemon.
Yeah, and the ones that are good from Gen One, they show up so much over the course of the
Mm,
different games and different dexes that you sort of. I guess I struggle to still get excited by them
yeah, the
as much as I
overexposure.
might of. Yeah, I might be overexposed to Gen One a little bit compared to a maybe a Pokemon that looks slightly less good than a Gen One Pokemon, but feels newer and feels more fresh,
Yeah.
like from the later generations. But yeah, that's kind of my feelings, and I think we are with. roughly on the same page there. So that's a nice start.
Yeah, great. So, how do you feel about Bulbasaur, the first ever Pokemon, tied with Rhydon and
Uh,
Mew and Arceus?
I love Bulbasaur, I'll be honest. I'm partial towards the grass starters in general for a lot of the early generations. And I think the Bulbasaur line and Bulbasaur himself still holds up as one of the best starter Pokemon and most iconic for me.
I agree. Yeah, I've always liked Bulbasaur. I guess I never like gravitated towards Bulbasaur specifically just for Bulbasaur itself, but this is I warmed up to it because when I got Red for the first time when I was like 8 or 9 or 10 years old, and I tried to start using Charmander like everybody else, and I got stonewalled by Misty. I leveled my Charmeleon up to like level 30 or something. I did everything in the area, and I still could not beat Misty because I was a stupid 10-year-old. And so I gave up and then restarted the game and picked Bulbasaur out of spite, and I have continued to do so to this day. So Bulbasaur's my guy.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I love Bulbasaur. In general, I'm quite partial to the quadrupedal, sort of the big heavy boys Pokemon, compared to like the more bipedal human-like ones. Even so far as to preferring Bulbasaur of the 3 starters, because I just like how he's just sort of sitting there being a little. I don't want to say little fat guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Yeah, I love him. I think he. I mean, I don't know if we want to do like ratings or just talk about them, but
no, let's do ratings. Let's do. Out of.
Out of 10, you want to say, or
Sure.
5? What do
out
we
of
do?
10 or out of 5? I don't know. What do you want to do?
I think out of 5 is easier.
Okay.
I'll go 5 out of 5. 5 stars. I love Bulbasaur. I think he's still one of the best starters of all time.
Do I want to go 5? I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. I wouldn't put
That's fair.
Bulbasaur in like my top favorites, but I do like him.
Yeah, I guess I feel. I mean, I can't fault him. That's kind of the thing. So that in
That's
that
fair.
sense, he's 5 out of 5. I wouldn't change the thing. I wouldn't say he's a personal favorite, but that's also because he's just such an iconic Pokemon that to feel any personal love towards it, I think that it's more like a universally beloved Pokemon, and I buy into that universal love.
Yeah. All right. So Ivysaur is next. And this is the start of a trend in Pokemon. Actually, I should probably give you the well, I mean, it's just the Pokedex website, but I'll screen share with you.
Yeah.
This is a trend that I don't think Pokemon has ever really been able to shake. I think that with starters, I feel like they design the base form and then the final form, and then somewhere along the way they're like, oh shit, we have to have a middle Evo, and they just kind of try blending the two together, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't usually create something interesting.
Yeah. I definitely agree. It's also the thing where the starters are almost always sort of cute in some way. Even the sort of cooler styled starters are sort of cute because they're trying to be cool or cute in a cool way.
Mm-hmm.
And the final evolutions are these like big heaping beasts with so much presence. And the middle evolution just sort of struggles to fall on either side of that fence and sort of in this weird middle ground. So most of the better middle evolutions are the ones that sort of just function well as that sort of halfway point design wise, that don't shoot too far into a direction that feels weird for the line.
Sure.
And I do think Ivysaur falls in that. I think it feels natural as the halfway point between Venusaur and Bulbasaur, and also like the line of the bulb blossoming into a flower bud, which blossomed into the big flower. So I think Ivysaur in a lot of ways it makes sense, but it does sort of match that pattern of not quite carrying the weight or the presence that the first and third generation starters have, or the first and third stage, I should say.
You know, thinking about it in that way, Ivysaur is actually maybe one of the better representations of that middle stage, because the middle stage is meant to be temporary. Like,
Yeah.
nobody ever. Well, that's actually not entirely true, but it's not a lot of times the series will hard commit to the middle evolution of like really any line, especially starters. It's like I don't know. I guess it's just meant to represent some kind of transitionary period. Maybe Ivysaur is a good example because it shows how there can be a pretty dramatic transformation with evolution, with how the bulb turns pink and it turns into a flower and all that. I do think that's really cool. And it's kind of like, it kind of gives you that hint that it's going to get better. Like there's going to be even more beyond this. So I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I'd have to show someone a series of Pokemon that sort of conveys the concept of the evolution in a really nice way, I think the Bulbasaur line would be very effective in showcasing how that sort of works out in the designs and sort of the rough baseline of what you want from a middle stage evolution in the context of the other two. But as a Pokemon in itself, yeah, I think it sort of does lack impact compared to the others in the line.
Yeah, but not bad. I think I'd also go 4 out of 5 on Ivysaur.
Yeah, I'd agree with 4 out of 5.
Yeah, there are going to be some better middle evos. There are some really good ones down the line.
Yeah.
Maybe not this generation, but yeah, Ivysaur is probably pretty strong. And then Venusaur.
Hell yeah.
I've always liked Venusaur. I do like how he's a, I don't know, big tree guy. He's just like,
yeah.
He's just gonna live in a forest, and he seems like someone who doesn't like, he doesn't take no shit. That's what Venusaur is. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. You want him around, but you don't want to piss him off because he's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, he's got personality. He's like the bear that you don't want to poke. But like he's not gonna do anything. But if you fuck with him, he's gonna fuck you up. And then I like that presence as well. I think that's like it gives a good vibe to like this final stage Pokemon feeling like a big beast. And I also like how much bigger it gets between Ivysaur and Bulbasaur and Venusaur. Like the first two are pretty small, and then it just turns into this like giant dinosaur type creature, which I really like.
Yeah, I like how tanky and beefy it is.
Yeah, I like the tanky guys, the tanky designs, beefy, big, fleshy boys. I like Venusaur quite a lot. I do think that I wouldn't say he's among my favorite starters, like I might say with Bulbasaur. I guess I like Bulbasaur the most out of all three in this line.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
You also prefer Bulbasaur out of all three?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of things of what make Venusaur cool we already touched on, like how the bud transforms in this flower. I also like how it's kind of like almost tree-like to give a sense of his size. It's like a very tree-like flower, and these big fern leaves as well. Yeah, Venusaur's cool. I like Venusaur quite a lot.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I'd give him another 4 out of 5.
I'm also feeling 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Very cool. Do we want to do the alts for these Pokemon?
I personally don't have much. I don't personally have much attachment to the Gigantamax version, but Megas I like, so I'd be fine, like touching on both of them briefly, or doing only Megas. I don't know how you feel about this.
All right, Mega Venusaur. How do you feel about this?
It's. I think it's kind of in the pattern of Megas that are just a tad too much. Like Venusaur was enough. I think Venusaur wasn't overly simple or anything and really needed a Mega. And looking at the Mega, I think it's just one step too far into the over-designed direction for me.
That's definitely a complaint I would have about some Megas, but not Mega Venusaur. I think this one's fine. It's just kind of furthering the evolution itself. Like now it's a big tree-like flower, and it's kind of spread all over. And I don't know, they didn't do too much with it, in my opinion, and I like that.
Yeah, maybe not too much, but I feel like the stuff it adds just doesn't really enhance the design in a way, or push it into an interesting direction. Like it just adds the flower on its head and an extra layer of leaves. And I guess I don't know, comparing it to the base Venusaur. I'm trying to think of how to put it.
Isn't that what we would
I
want,
don't
though?
think it.
Like I would prefer.
It's just more.
I would prefer if the Mega was just simply a continuation of the evolution line and not specifically something different.
I guess so. I guess, but it maybe feels a bit little too much like more of the same thing. Like not really an evolution from the same thing, but just more, like just more leaves and more flowers, but not really a development or an evolution further from that. If that makes sense.
It does. I just don't really feel that way about Mega Venusaur specifically.
I mean, I don't mind it as Mega, but I don't know. Looking at it, it doesn't really excite me, and I kind of prefer base Venusaur as a design.
That's also fair. But I'd probably go 4 out of 5 on Mega Venusaur as well.
I'll go 3 out of 5 for this one.
All right.
It's fine.
And then Gigantamax. I never played Sword and Shield, so I have no attachment to Gigantamax.
I never used Gigantamax, so or barely, so I wouldn't even know most of them. So I'm fine skipping over Gigantamax.
Yeah, we're just not going to talk about Gigantamax forms. I don't.
It's just going to take up times.
Yeah, I don't think we'd like any of them, frankly.
Probably not.
For the next stream, I'm going to actually set up a Google Docs that will have all of our ratings so that everyone can follow along with us.
Sure.
But all right, so Charmander. I never really cared for Charmander. Like I don't know. Does anyone like Charmander, to be honest? Everyone likes Charizard. No one ever talks about Charmander.
I think Charmander is quite liked, just sort of by proxy. I don't have a particular attachment to Charmander either. I think he's by far my least favorite of the three, by quite a margin. I don't dislike Charmander, but he's just, I don't know, he looks a little weird. I don't like how shiny he is. He almost looks like he's made of plastic. The burning tail thing is cool, but other than that, I think the design is just too simple.
Yeah, it's way too
It feels
plain.
like it should have like one more, like even just a fiery color or something like that would maybe make it a bit more interesting. I mean, that would be encroaching onto Cyndaquil design space. But I mean, like put your hand over the tail and it's just an orange lizard.
Yeah, basically. That's what I was saying about Gen 1 simplicity. Sometimes it really works. Sometimes it's like, okay, you just took a lizard and then put a flame on its tail, and that's all that, and you called it a Pokemon.
Yeah. And I mean, there are some that you could describe in basically the same amount of words, but they just have a bit more charm in their personality. I just don't think Charmander's face or body is even that cute or that much personality. He kind of looks wonky, if I'm honest.
Yeah, the tail is doing all the lifting, all the
I
heavy
think so
lifting
too.
in
Yeah.
this. So I'm going 2 out of 5 on Charmander.
Yeah, I think if they came out with this as a new starter in the new generation, I'd feel like they were slacking.
Yeah, really.
I'm inclined to. I'm gonna say 3 for now.
Okay.
Maybe by the time we get to Charizard, then I might go back to 2.
All right.
I'm sort of torn between the two, but I'll say 3 for now.
Charmeleon, I feel like is an improvement. I like Charmeleon better.
I agree.
I don't love it, but at least they made it look a little bit interesting. Like, he looks like a fighter this time.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot more personality, I feel like. And I also like the face shape, how it sort of is a lot more angular and sharp, and he has the horn, like the protruding nose as well. It's just there's just a bit more to it.
Yeah, I like the setup for Charizard here, with how it becomes more of a dragon-like thing.
Yeah. How do you feel about the fact that it's a different color compared to Charmander and Charizard? Because I've always sort of felt weird about that.
Looking at I never thought about that at all. Why did they do that? Why is it?
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, I think Charmeleon looks better like this than he would if we would be the same orange as Charmander and Charizard. But I don't think it really feels right within the evolution line. Like him being red works for Charmeleon, but it also feels really out of place compared to the other two.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange, but on its own, it's fine.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, maybe another decent example of the middle evolution is just that this one has a little less to work with than Bulbasaur.
Yeah, there's not much place to go with Charmander, and it also sort of is a big leap from Charmeleon to Charizard because there's just not not much more to do with that base design.
Yeah. I'd go 3 out of 5 on Charmeleon.
Yeah, I'll go 3 for Charmeleon as well, and I'm probably bumping Charmander down to a 2. Just seeing Charmeleon sort of makes me realize that Charmander is quite boring.
Yeah. Like this is better Charmander for sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then Charizard. Oh, it's my favorite Pokemon, Charizard.
Oh, it's Charizard.
Oh, I was never a Charizard fanatic. Frankly.
Me neither.
Like, I don't know. I'm like indifferent to Charizard overall. Like, I get it, I guess. I just never liked him that much.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is also one that's hurting very much from overexposure and also just being overhyped. I don't mind Charizard. I think the design is just cool. Like, it is a design that sort of is cool in its simplicity, but I don't have any like special amount of love for it. Like much like Charmander is my least favorite first stage out of the first stage starters from this generation. I'd say Charizard is also my least favorite final stage starter by quite a margin as well.
Yeah, I think I would agree. I don't know. I was never that impressed by it. Like, it doesn't look bad or anything. I'm just not into it. Like, it's a dragon with a tail with a fire on its tail.
I don't even think it is like actively underwhelming. It's just a decent Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah, that's about it. I'd say 3 for Charizard.
Yeah, I'm feeling 3 as well.
Yeah, it's an average Pokemon basically. So
I'd say so.
Mega Charizard X, where they went full fan service and made a black Charizard.
I mean, as much as it's that, I do like it.
Yeah,
maybe it does speak to the sort of the edgy teen that might still be in me that likes like the black and blue fire combination.
Yeah,
I don't like the things he has on his shoulders. I could have done without those. I think they look weird.
Yeah, the Megas added so many spikes to everything. It's like, bro, why? You didn't have to do that.
So it has a touch of over design, but I feel like if Charizard himself, just base Charizard, was sort of slightly closer to this, but just in the base colors and maybe a bit less spiky, I might like it more than just base Charizard.
Yeah.
As a final evolution, I think this is sort of has the level of design complexity that I might just want from a Pokemon in general.
Yeah. This is definitely like the fan-made Mega Charizard, or the fan-made Charizard that everybody wanted, because everyone loves shiny Charizard, everyone loves black Charizard, everyone wants it to be a dragon type. So Game Freak were just like, all right, here you go, here's black Charizard with a dragon.
Pretty much.
I kind of hate that they did that, but I also can't fault them. It does look pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing. It's weird that it changes color, but I'm just gonna give it sort of. It's like the end justifies the means, I guess.
Yeah, I'd go.
It just looks cool.
Yeah, I'd go 4 out of 5 on Mega X.
I'd say 4 out of 5 as well.
All right, and then Mega Charizard Y was a lot more consistent with the design philosophy of Megas, where they wanted to just build upon the original evolution, maybe not necessarily change a whole lot. But this was definitely just a matter of a lot of spikes, a lot of angles, a lot of sharpness.
Yeah.
And I don't think it served a lot of purposes.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially like there's just when you look at it with a bit more scrutiny, there's like spikes in weird places where they don't really make any sense, like at the base of his tail and the weird extra wings he has on his wrists.
Yeah, what is with the
wings? Yeah, it's just putting more stuff on there. And in Venusaur, I guess it sort of makes sense as a growing flower that he gets more leaves and the flower gets a bit bigger. Here it really does just feel like let's slap some extra spikes on it to make it look cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd go 2 out of 5 on Mega Charizard Y.
I don't know. I'm gonna go 3 out of 5, same as the base. I think as a Mega it's fine, much like the base Pokemon is fine.
All right. And now Squirtle. So, Squirtle is a blue turtle, but I don't know. I guess it's fine because I like turtles.
I quite like Squirtle, and that's kind of like, yeah, Charmander is just a red lizard with a flame on his tail, and Squirtle is just a blue turtle.
Yeah.
But I kind of like Squirtle. I think he's got a lot more personality in his eyes. I think he's cute. I like how it looks like he's almost falling over every time. Jaw just all the time. I like how round he is. I like his.
I do like the
his
really
little
round
swirly
shell.
tail.
Yeah, and I like
He's
the tail
really-
as well.
So I think there is a lot more personality in Squirtle, and even if he's simple, he's not like as monochrome as Charmander is, like the beige belly and the brown shell, the thick rim between them. I think there's enough level of detail that I am quite charmed by the Squirtle.
I don't have that strong of a feeling about him, but he's all right. I'd go 3 out of 5 on Squirtle personally.
I'm gonna go 4 out of 5.
All right, that's fair enough.
He's just a little guy.
And then Wartortle, continuing that trend of middle evolutions changing colors for some reason. He's darker.
Yeah.
But I like this one a lot more, actually. I really like the kind of wing-like features. They look blah, blah, blah. They look like clouds to me. They look like
Yeah.
the ears and the tail kind of look like clouds, or some kind of like a wave. I think that's what it's supposed to be, really.
I think it's supposed to be wave, but it does look cloud-like. Yeah. I like Wartortle as well. I think, again, the color change, much like Charmeleon, it's a little weird, but I think this one is more continued in Blastoise. I think Blastoise is also roughly closer in color to Wartortle, and again, it just looks good on the Pokemon. I think Wartortle wouldn't look as cool if he had the teal or light blue color of Squirtle.
Panic is mauling in chat right now because
because
he really likes Squirtle but doesn't like Wartortle.
I mean, I'm not sure I prefer Wartortle over Squirtle.
I'll be that guy.
I think Wartortle does still have those middle evolution symptoms where it just sort of it is just like we changed Squirtle's color and we put some stuff on him. But I think it sort of works. I've always felt a little like in two worlds about Wartortle. Like, I want to like him more, but at the same time, I just can't really bring myself to like him, or maybe really like him as much as I feel like I should. So I'm gonna say 3 out of 5.
All right, I'd go 4 out of 5 on Wartortle.
I mean, I can't fault it. I can't fault it. I'm just not really feeling it the same way I am with Squirtle.
That's fair. I'm really feeling it. And then we have Blastoise, which is... Oh, this one... Wait. He doesn't get... Okay, he doesn't change colors back like a Charizard.
No, he stays roughly the same.
Cool. I like Blastoise, even though he's also simple. But he's a simple design that I always appreciated as a kid. Turtle with guns.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I mean, it is great. I mean, there are some elements to it. Like he almost has some bear-like qualities in his face. It doesn't just feel like a turtle anymore. There's something like mammalian about them, which I kind of like. It makes him feel more like a type of animal that doesn't fully exist. He doesn't just look like a turtle.
Yeah.
And I also like how he has its back turned. I've always liked that aspect. Like all the Pokemon are just sort of standing there, like there are pictures being taken from the front. I like how it gives him some attitude to have him look over the shoulder and also make his shell a very central part of his design.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just the way he's drawn, but they sort of stick with it. He's almost always shown from the back, and I think that's cool.
Look at that fat fuck with a shit-eating grin. 10 out of 10. That's what.
Yeah, I mean that is the vibe. Yes, I like the fat fucks. I like the fat fuck Pokemon. I think they're
like
good.
our fat fuck starters this generation.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go 3 out of 5 on
I'm feeling.
Blastoise.
I'm gonna say 4 out of 5.
All right,
I like Blastoise.
that's cool. And then Mega Blastoise is Blastoise with more guns, and it's
With a bigger gun. I think this one is just really funny.
It's funny, but I don't think this was supposed to be a funny looking Mega. Like Pokemon will acknowledge sometimes when they make kind of funny designs. Like when they revealed Mega Slowbro, like I remember they did that and like the entire crowd laughed and they're like, yeah, we like doing silly Pokemon designs like this every now and then. But I don't think Mega Blastoise was meant to be laughed at. I think they were genuinely like, oh yeah, a 5-year-old kid is gonna love this thing, and I'm sure there is someone who does like it a lot.
I mean, that is a large part of what makes it funny. Like the idea that someone should be thinking that this is really cool. I think that's funny in itself. I don't know to the extent that makes me actually like the design, but I guess it does factor in that it makes me laugh.
I don't like it. I don't like that they kind of made it a parody, or it feels like a parody of itself.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going 1 out of 5 on this guy.
I want to say 2 out of 5. I'm considering bumping that to a 3 just because it makes me laugh, but I'll stick to a 2 out of 5. It's a weird design. It doesn't really work.
Blastoise or Mega Blastoise got gigantic. OBS studio. Okay, OBS disconnected for a second. That was annoying.
Oh. Did we lose anything, or are we still good?
I hope we didn't lose anything. If we lose anything, I'm gonna break terms of service. It has 31 cannons. That's oddly specific.
It
seems like a lot. That seems a lot. I don't know if you really need all that.
He also has the Gigantamax sizes are just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's 82 feet. It's like a fucking building.
Alright. Caterpie is next. We are out of starter territory. We are now in generic bug country.
Yeah, I feel like this should go faster discussion wise.
Yeah, Caterpie. I actually kind of like Caterpie. Like why not? I get it.
Yeah, I think, as far as like a cute bug Pokemon goes, I think it achieves that without making it feel too forced. It still feels bug-like. I like his little feet in the air. It's a design I'm not going to be excited by, but that's also in part because it's just like the classic Route 1 Pokemon you're going to be running into, and you're going to be running into it. But honestly, yeah, in the ranking of like Route 1 bug Pokemon, it's up there.
Yeah. I remember this guy a lot more than others, and I don't think it's just because it was put in front of me a lot. Like it's, like you said, a cute bug Pokemon, and I think that's hard to do. Bugs are not supposed to be cute.
No. I think like it's a category of Pokemon that's rarely gonna feel exciting to me. But I think within that category, it's pretty much as good as you can do, while keeping things simple. So I think I'm weirdly gonna say 4 out of 5.
I'm also going 4 out of 5 on Caterpie. Shout out Caterpie.
Yeah.
No, they're supposed to be sexy. Okay, Panic. Metapod is next. Speaking of sexy, there's no Pokemon that gets harder than Metapod.
It's the hardest Pokemon of all.
I like Metapod. I like it. This is another Pokemon that I think is meant to be a joke, and I think they really tip off the joke with its droopy eyes. It's just sitting there and it's just waiting, and it just takes hits, and that's its thing.
I've always seen Metapod the wrong way, and I'm still doing that. I know the front thing is sort of like not really a mouth, I guess, but that's at least it's part of its face. But I've always seen it from the back with a big nose.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
cannot unsee it. Like I cannot unsee it. I just see a moon with a big nose
and an angry eye,
like looking away from me, and an angry eye, and that has sort of ruined Metapod for me, because seeing it like that, it doesn't look good. It's a very strange design. It just looks like an angry moon, with a big nose. So
you're not even alone on this. I like that though.
Yeah, I've just always seen it that way. So that's Metapod. That's just what Metapod looks like to me. and I know I should be seeing it the other way, but I just can't, and I don't know if I like that version of Metapod that I'm seeing. So I'm gonna say 2 out of 5. It's an unsettling design to me.
I'll go 3 out of 5. Shout out Metapod. And Butterfree. Butterfree is another cute bug. Although butterflies are probably one of the cuter bugs out there, so I guess that makes sense for this.
I always think before I'm gonna look at Butterfree that I'm gonna like it more than I actually do when I see it. If that makes sense, my memory of Butterfree is more positive than the reality, and I've just experienced that once again, where I'm about to get really excited to see Butterfree, and then I see it, and I just end up thinking maybe it's not that good.
Because you get
It's
so
fine.
emotional from the anime.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I do always say that the anime did a lot of heavy lifting on these designs because Gen 1 Pokemon games did not look good. Though that's sprite work in those games.
If I look at it with some scrutiny, it is kind of weird. I don't like how it looks like it's like wearing clown shoes.
Yeah, I get it. Like
That's a little weird. I don't know. I want to like it more, and I am partial towards Butterfree, but maybe less than I should be.
I think the thing about Butterfree is that it's fine, but they would do butterfly Pokemon better later on.
Yeah, maybe I like it because it's sort of in the same zone as other butterfly or moth Pokemon that I actually really like. Like, I think it's a category of Pokemon that I'm actually quite partial to. And Butterfree, I'm always expecting to be as good as the other ones, and it just isn't.
Yeah.
So
I'll go 3 out of 5. Like it's not bad. It's just
no, it's functional.
Maybe even
I'm
2 out of 5 because it's just so.
I'm also torn. I'm also torn between a 2 and a 3. I'm just gonna pick whichever one you don't.
All right, I'll go 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 5.
Okay, I'll give it a 3 then. We'll average out.
See, like the Gigantamax form makes a little more sense because they give it a lot more pattern on its wings. There's something kind of separating the body from the wings, and that makes sense. Like, this works.
Yeah, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. I like.
We're gonna throw out a rating for this, or are we just gonna check it out?
Nah, we're not rating any of the Gigantamax.
I figured.
Weedle. Weedle, I don't like because I hate the colors a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say I think the little pink balls on his body just creep me out. They just look weird.
Yeah.
He looks like he'd be very uncomfortable to hold, not being like a slimy bug, but just his shape and his color.
Yeah, I don't like how
he's
coiled it is, or however you want to describe how bubbly it looks. This is a gross looking bug.
It does look gross, and I don't think it's meant to look super gross. I think it's sort of meant to be neutral-ish.
I guess.
It's also, yeah.
Oh, the fact that it has horns, I think, gives it away. That it's not supposed to be your friend.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. But it also doesn't look like scary or unsettling in an interesting way. It just looks weird and kind of
it's just
dopey.
Weird. Yeah. Who's that? Who has entered our domain?
I can't believe this.
Oh my god, it's Panic! Hey everybody, welcome to Spring 2025 First Impressions on Anime.
I've got myself on push to talk so I can cough in silence. I feel like you need a Gen 1 apologist. I've only ever played Gen 1.
I can't believe you called off seasonal impressions and then felt like we were doing so poorly at rating Gen 1 Pokemon that you had to call in sick.
You're just so wrong. It's incredible.
We need the guy who actually grew up with these games.
Listen,
to set the record straight.
There are enough Gen 1 fans. We need to balance out the narrative.
Yeah, look at the Gen
But yes, Weedle sucks. Weedle is stupid.
You can't, but this is the time you chose to call in just to agree with us that
now or never. But you gotta
get shit.
You gotta get the next one wrong though.
Okay, so Weedle 1 out of 5. I don't like it.
I'll 2 out of 5. It's not bad. Actually, you know what? 1 out of 5. Fuck it, because I hate looking at it.
And it's got
Yeah,
fucking poison sting or whatever. It sucks.
I
to,
hate that it has
like,
nipples
farm.
all over its body. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And why does it have so many little nubby legs when Caterpie only had 4?
Kakuna.
Hot. This
Kakuna
one's
Matata.
great.
What do you mean hot? What are you
It's got a
talking
little
about?
tie on it. Look at it.
You
It's
are
got a tie.
we are not doing smash or pass.
Smash. It's a little alien pod with a tie.
I never noticed
great.
that it had a tie. I'm gonna give you that.
I do like Kakuna. One thing with Kakuna, I don't actually see him the wrong way, but you can see him like he has got a sly smile, like right above the thigh, like
Ooh.
that's a mouth.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
smiling at you.
Yeah,
like
I see it.
like the repo things from the new video game. So like it opens like a
Yeah.
trash can lid.
I never noticed he was wearing a tie, and it does
No,
not
me
make
neither.
me.
It just occurred to me when I started talking.
It does not improve my feelings about Kakuna. I have to say, I'm gonna see
but
that.
he's
and I'm-
but he's so sleek.
yeah, I
so
do
cool.
like Kakuna. I like how angry he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like how contemplative he is. He's just like, I'm gonna fuck you up in 5 levels.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yes, I also
Even
have
though he's a
poison
cocoon.
evil. I can also harden.
Thank you.
3 out of 5. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. For
yeah. I think 3 out of 5 is fair.
And then Beedrill.
Hell yeah. My
Yeah.
boy.
Beedrill, you know, I do like Beedrill.
You thought 1 stinger was enough? No. 3. Fuck you.
Beedrill does feel like those memes that are like, men will look at this and just say hell yeah, and it's like a
Yeah.
bulldog jumping through a
And it
fiery
doesn't-
hoop.
And it doesn't
Like,
even have
that's-
enough legs to be an insect. It's only got 4.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Beedrill is like he's sort of cool in the most rude one way to be cool, but that just makes him more likable. He's just so
So
like
stupid.
he's like funny. It's funny, but also like unironically kind of cool.
I will
It's
say
just
that
a
I don't
bee.
like the image of it standing up, but fortunately it actually
No.
flies
Yeah, no,
in
right?
game.
Yeah,
I'm glad that this is not its idle animation in
Because
games.
that makes me think that it's only got 2 legs, actually. Because
Yeah.
the top ones are arms. So it's like a humanoid, actually.
I'm not sure why they decided to draw it this way, but
like I mean, I feel like Beedrill is the type of Pokemon where there was only ever going to be one Beedrill. Like there's only ever one way to draw a cool bee, and this is a cool bee.
This is a cool ass bee. I'm sure there's like 3 other. What
Well,
the
okay,
fuck
maybe
is
Mega
this?
Mega Beedrill does exist, but just like within the Gen 1 design rules, this is the only way Beedrill could have ever existed. Like just a straightforward cool bee.
This is just a fucking bee.
yeah. It's funny because they
I do like-
it's funny because Beedrill's more like a hornet, I think, and then they actually would commit
Yeah.
more to the bumblebee type of Pokemon, and they would do it
Yeah,
terribly,
true.
in my opinion. But yeah, I like this one. I'd give 4 out of 5 for Beedrill.
I'm gonna go 4 as well.
Yeah, I can agree with 4.
Mega Beedrill.
Hell yeah, out of 5. This
I-
thing sucks.
No,
what the fuck?
What?
I
No.
like
He's-
Mega Beedrill a lot.
Why does it?
I
have,
like
why,
him as
look
a
at
lot
its
as
butt.
well.
Why does its butt have like little like dent? Like it's got like. I don't
Because
know
it's
how
a
to
big
explain, like-
stinger.
It's cool.
No, but why does it have like sleek concave ridges like a revolver?
Because it's made because it's a thing that is meant to kill everything.
It looks like a fucking robot.
It's a war design.
I
has no
don't
leg.
think it looks like a robot.
Like the shape of its like I don't know that thorax, the butt looks like something from Metapod or something. It looks like a mecha bee.
I actually do
I like
think
how it
that
has-
it was supposed. I do think that it was meant to be like an actual drill bit, like this.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
can
stinger
see
here
Yeah,
could
that makes
pop
sense.
off and then be interchangeable.
Oh, you know what I
F-
do
F-
like though? I like that his arm stingers have little like elbow guards like a lance. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
I think this is like design wise one of the best megas. Like I think this is better than the base design.
yeah. This was always one of my favorite megas. I like.
How big is it? It's a mega and it's 4'7".
Well, the original one is 3'3", so
I guess it's not,
I mean, you're
not a
gonna-
Gigantamax.
I'm not gonna fuck with a 90
mean-
pound fucking hornet.
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna laugh at a 4-foot bee.
Look at those wings. That shit ain't flying nowhere.
It's like the size of a small child.
That thing is gonna fall at you fast, and it will never like change directions.
I mean, I do
90
like how it's.
pounds.
I do like how it's all weapons. Like he
It's
just
literally no legs. It can't land. It can't do
went.
anything.
He just went. Fuck having legs. I
Fuck
need
that.
more drills.
Need more drills.
My favorite thing will always be the stat distribution they gave it. They're just like, you know what? We're just gonna make its special attack 0 so we can give it more attack and speed, and it's great.
Hell yeah.
You're not gonna
That
fuck
looks insane.
with stab adaptability U-turn, bro.
I know nothing about Pokemon stats, but I know what a big number is.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen Mega Beedrill? Have we ever seen Mega Beedrill animated in the anime? I haven't really kept up, but I wonder
Yeah,
if it still
they-
like
yeah,
spins like a drill.
Yeah, the anime actually did.
I think they do.
Yeah, the anime did episodes about every Mega at some point in like X and Y.
So does it still spin like a drill, or does it just sort of stay?
I
like
didn't
that
actually
and you
watch it. I
launch?
just know they did episodes on
Okay.
them, all the Megas. Like you remember, like you know how Ash lost in Gen 6 to Mega Charizard X.
I haven't
Sure.
watched
Yes.
Pokemon since
Yes,
I was
Moz. We
15.
know about that.
Never mind then. Let's continue with
I mean,
Pidgey.
I don't know
looked
about.
up Mega Beedrill animated.
I don't know
and
about Mega Beedrill's drills,
It's
but I know
beautiful.
normal Beedrill they animate them spinning.
Oh, are we not rating Megas? We did.
Oh,
before, right?
yeah, sorry, Mega Beedrill. I'll you know what? 5 out of 5.
Not
on
canon
Mega
out of
Beedrill.
5. Doesn't count. It doesn't fit in Gen 1.
No, it counts.
Yeah, it does. Let's go
I-
Pikachu and Eevee, bro.
I'm gonna
3
say
out of
5.
5.
I'm gonna say 5. I feel like I want. Okay, I'm just gonna say 5 out of 5, and if
This
it's an
can't-
actual favorite, I'm gonna go like 6 out of 5. 5
It-
out of 5.
This can't be the first 5 out of 5. Really?
It isn't. Bulbasaur was my
Oh,
first 5 out of
Bulbasaur.
5.
Okay, that's fair. Good. I missed that.
I think this is the first.
I think
5
just
out of
in the
5
category of Mega Pokemon, like this is pretty much a perfect Mega Pokemon. I feel like.
Like, you saw that fucking gun turret Blastoise with 31 cannons, and that didn't get a 5?
That's it. I mean, that's funny, but it's.
Well, we didn't
Good.
rate Gigantamax forms. That's the thing.
No, we don't. We have no attachment to
the
Gigantamax.
bias is showing. I see. Okay. Move on to
we
Bird.
are biased towards non-Gigantamax Pokemon.
Move on to Bird.
Bird,
Hell yeah!
Pidgey.
It's Bird.
It is Bird.
I don't know. I've always liked Pidgey. I've always
I
thought it
love
was
Pidgey.
fine.
Because it's,
Yeah.
it's just a fat little bird.
Yeah.
I mean, I am very partial towards birds in real life. I love
It is-
birds.
But it
I
is
went to
straight
a
up
bird
just
zoo
a
today,
bird.
and I went to a bird zoo today, and I took both of my index fingers. I have band-aids on them because I was
Nice.
like trying to pet birds that didn't want to be pet.
Wow.
This
I
is a
mean,
good
some of them
bird,
did, but yeah, this is a good bird. I like Pidgey. I like the variety in colors and sort of the ruffles he has on his chest and the varying texture on his wing. Like, this is a Gen 1 Pokemon that's good because of its simplicity.
Yeah.
Like, that's a 4 out of 5 bird if I ever saw one.
I'll say
Ooh, you
4
want to go
out of 5.
4 out of 5? We gotta make room for the evolutions.
I am.
They can be 4 out of 5.
There's still three tiers below 4 out of 5. I have plenty
All
of
right.
room.
How do you feel,
Okay.
Panic?
About Pidgey?
Yeah.
A spiritual 5 out of 5.
Okay.
But
Whatever that
actually,
means.
like, probably 4.
Okay. Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto. Huh, I remembered Pidgeotto differently.
Bird with longer hair.
I'm probably thinking of Pidgeot.
Yeah, I was about to say the problem with both Pidgeotto and Pidgeot is that they look too much like each other, and it hurts both of them.
Pidgeotto. Yeah, that's
yeah.
fucking that's regal as fuck. Pidgeotto is like the awkward teenage who's
I don't
growing
know.
out this stupid side cut.
It's just like the anime character that gets different hair once they like power up.
Wait, what's the category for Pidgeot?
What do you mean?
Big
what's the
bird.
category?
It's gotta be.
Oh.
It's gotta be.
It's just
It should have been big because it's tiny
Gotta
bird, bird,
carry-
and big bird.
Big
giant bird. What about Mega
Pokemon.
Bird?
Pidgey was
Mega
tiny
Pidgeot
bird.
also just bird.
Category bird.
Yeah, I don't like Pidgeotto.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah, Pidgeotto.
I don't like his hair.
I
I like it better
his-
than Pidgeot, I guess.
I like his hair and I like its tail. It's just that it's too similar to Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Pidgeotto is the better version of Pidgeot. I don't like Pidgeot's like weird slick hairdo and how like streamlined he looks. I like that Pidgeotto is a bit more ruffled and a bit more, I don't know, he just looks more naturally bird-like.
looks more birdie.
He looks more like a bird. I want to say I do. I know I said I don't like Pidgeotto. I guess I'm okay with Pidgeotto. I'm gonna say 3 out of 5.
I'll go 3 out of 5 as well, I guess.
And Pidgeot is probably the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 1 for Pidgeot.
I
don't
remember
think
Pidgeot being imposing as fuck in the games. Like he was scary because he's real chunk in the sprites in the game.
I don't think Pidgeot should exist.
Like here, he looks like Pidgeotto with a job.
Like, do we really need Pidgeot if we have Pidgeotto?
Yes, because this is
It's
Pidgeotto with its shit together.
It's just Pidgeotto, except he like styled his hair.
This is Pidgeotto who moved out and got a job.
I also just don't like how he has Sephiroth hair.
That's great.
I like that.
Look how long
that's
is.
the best part about it.
Real long hair.
I'm gonna say 1.
And it's a fat fuck.
It doesn't
Look at
need
that
to
fat
exist.
bird.
We have Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto is fine. This is just forcing a third evolution that we don't need.
I'll say 3 out
It
of
doesn't
5. I think
also.
it's fine.
It doesn't add anything. I am starting. The more I talk about Pidgeot, the angrier I get.
It does kind of feel like they were like, man, we need the 150th Pokemon. Is there anything we can make a third evolution out of? Yeah,
Pretty
sure.
much.
We'll give Pidgeot a comb over. Pidgeotto. There you go.
Call it a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1 out of 5.
Oh, that's crazy. Same as
No,
Pidgeotto.
it's not.
Because they're the same Pokemon. 3 out of 5.
How do you feel about
What's
Mega
me-
Pidgeot,
That sucks.
where it's
Yeah, I don't-
colorful?
Yeah.
It's like a
That's-
shittier
why does
Braviary.
Why does it have fingertips? I hate that. It's got nails. It looks like it's wearing gloves with blue fingertips.
I think I don't know. I guess that's because of the way it flies. Because in the games, it has this its idle animation it's basically just motionless in midair, and it just kind
And
of
it's got fucking
it very very lightly taps its
And it's got anime pro tag like
Tips or
a hoge whatever.
a hegao.
Yeah, it has
A
like
Hagyow. Why does it have a haircut?
I don't like especially looking at pictures of it from the anime makes the hair even worse. I don't like how it has like Super
Look at
Saiyan
that
hair.
It's got Super Saiyan hair and a long ponytail and the stupid like. Is it still in the hoge
I
when it
hate
goes out
it.
in front like a fishing rod?
I didn't realize I hated Pidgeot so much. I'm gonna say 1 out of 5.
Super
You guys are
Pidgeot.
such haters. Jeez. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 on Mega Pidgeot. I like it.
Really?
Nah, fuck that too.
I don't like his hair.
All right, you guys just hate long hair. Well, I feel
Yes.
attacked.
Rat.
Yeah, exactly.
Ratatata. Ratatata.
But category mouse.
Mouse.
That's wrong.
That sure is a purple rat.
It's purple rat.
I have never had
It's-
strong feelings about Rattata.
No,
I
me
feel
neither.
nothing.
It is.
I feel
It is
nothing.
early game fodder. I have killed so many Rattatas.
Which I guess it's a good design for an early fodder type monster.
Is it? I mean, I
Yeah.
guess
Why
it
not?
gives it
I mean,
evokes the feeling of being fodder, but
I definitely look at this and think I want to kill 5 of them and never have them in my party.
I mean, is that what you're supposed to think?
I think so.
I don't like that it doesn't really, like its snout isn't very defined, so it doesn't look super ratty. Like it's got this weird curly tail too. Doesn't look like
Yeah.
a rat at all.
It looks more like a gopher or something.
Yeah, it's like a weird,
like a
it's like
hamster.
a varmint.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
2 out of 5.
Rattata is like 2. I don't know, 2 out.
Yeah, 2 is fine. It's a functional Pokemon, but there's nothing about it that really makes it interesting.
Now the next one though.
The next one, Ratic.
Are we gonna be missing regional forms if we don't?
Oh
I
shit!
fucking
Yeah, I
love-
forgot. Alolan Ratic.
Oh
think-
no! Nope. 1 out of 5.
Mexican
That
Rattata.
sucks. No, I hate that.
I don't feel any more or less positive about it.
Why does it have a
Rattata
mustache?
itself.
You know,
and its ears have mustaches, and its tail has a mustache.
I wanna like the
mustache
fact that
Pokemon.
I wanna like the fact that it has a mustache, but I don't know if it actually.
It has 4 mustaches.
I-
That sucks.
I would
ass.
actually like this a lot if not for the actual mustache that it has. I think that
Yeah.
kind of ruins it. I think if they just got rid of that and just made black Rattata with the little spikes, then like sure, that's an improvement.
Did
I
it-
would say.
Did it get angrier, or does it just look angrier because it has a mustache?
It's like,
Yes.
young man, do you have a license for that mustache? It's like, this is a baby Pokemon. Why does it have a mustache?
How do I spell
It's
Rattata?
double T.
Fucking. I'm so
2
stupid.
T's.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Oh,
stands.
it's a ninja. I do like that. I know I
it?
said I like Pokemon on 4 legs, but I kind of like the standing up
You
Rattata.
like the standing rat,
Yeah, I do like the standing rat.
cornered rat pose. Well, I don't know. 1 out of
Um,
5. I hate this.
I'm
I'd
gonna
go,
say 2 out of 5.
I'd go 3 out of 5. It's all right.
Now, speaking of standing rats,
Raticate.
Raticate. I
think-
low key love this guy.
I think he's gross. I don't
He's
like
perfectly egg shaped, and he's got the fangs that go like from top and bottom. Like he can bite you so hard.
I don't like him.
He's got
I've
those
never looked
stupid
at-
little paws with no arms on it, and he's got a real rat tail. Although he's
I've
still
never-
category mouse.
I've never looked at Raticate this long, and I don't like what I'm experiencing.
I love him.
I think you really have to appreciate rodents in general because they definitely went a lot.
And you know
they,
I do.
They definitely made him much more rodent-like than Rattata.
You know,
Yeah,
one of my
I mean,
big Warhammer
sure.
armies is Skaven. That's like just rat people. I love this guy. He speaks to me. He looks vicious. Look how angry he is.
I don't
I
like him
don't-
personally because I think he just looks too plain and boring. But I'm also
Looks
not
like a real
rodent
rat.
guy. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing. Like mission accomplished.
And he's got like
I would say.
hyper fang or something. He's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't like his mouth. The more I look at it, the more it just unsettles me. I don't like how he can't close his mouth.
Well, you don't
That
know.
just
He can't
feels-
do that. He chooses.
I mean,
not
I
to.
guess not.
I like how it looks like it's just one very, very large tooth.
Because he's ready to bite you. I like this guy.
Yeah,
I say 4
I'm-
out of 5.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
say
don't like him.
Nah,
I'm gonna say
5.
2. I might
Could
go
be
one.
could
Nah,
be
2 is
rattier.
fine.
Whoa!
How do you feel about a lowland Raticate?
I hate him. 2 out of 5.
Yeah, this is not good. They had something going.
Why?
I think they had something going for a minute with a lowland Rattata, and then this showed up, and no. It looks like it can't do
What's he
anything.
eating?
I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like it less than base Raticate, I have to say.
It makes its Rattata underlings gather food for it, so it's just storing food.
I guess so.
I like him more than base Rattata. Oh, base Raticate, but I don't want to give him a 3.
I like his hustle, making his underlings collect food for him, but I hate how he looks. 2 out of 5.
I'm gonna say 2 as well.
That 1 actually. I despise it.
I think I'm going to go.
It's
1
so
as well.
ugly.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about him that makes me not hate him.
That's fair, I guess.
He's got that dog in him. Spiro. I hate Spiro.
Spiro. What's wrong with Spiro?
He's got peck, and that hurts early game. And he's got those weird lines on his tummy that's like an insect. I don't like how he looks at all. He's just like a scruffy, shitty bird.
I don't like his hair.
You guys
Yeah.
and you hair haters.
It's
don't know.
fucking. This is Bakugo if he was a bird.
I think
No, it's the steel
Um,
guy.
It's
And
the
Firo
actual
is
bird
Bakugo.
guy in MHA.
Nah, he's too.
I just don't think he looks that much like a bird. Like his face.
Right.
I mean, he has a beak, but his eyes are weirdly unbird-like.
It's like he's got a vulture beak, but he doesn't look like a vulture.
No, yeah.
I don't like him. 2 out of 5.
I don't. I'm okay with Spiro, but I don't like him. I'm gonna say 2 as well.
I'm going 3. It's fine. And then Firo.
Firo is a motherfucker.
Yeah,
And also just
this guy will
big-
fuck you up.
big ugly bird. It's got like a turkey plume. Why does he have that? Like a chicken. That weird, like, fleshy thing that isn't feathers on top of his head. Category beak. He's not even a bird.
It's just a beak.
He's just a beak.
I mean, I kind of like him.
I don't, just because it's so plain. It's just
Yeah.
boring to me.
He's very
I
boring.
don't like him, but I guess I like how kind of like weird and fucky he is.
I like his color.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. The more I look at him,
Oh, Vulture.
I'm gonna say
This
four.
weird
I'm gonna
poker.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna stick to my 2 out of 5 for
Yeah,
this line.
two.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
say
going
two.
2 out of 5. Just kind of forgettable. Ekans.
It's snake backwards. This
Snake-
one is great. I fucking
I
love
like-
Ekans.
I like Akans as well.
Ekans
Yeah.
is cute. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, good color design, and that's really all that they needed to do because it's a snake. You can't do much with it anyway.
It's a
I mean,
fucking snake,
and-
dude.
And I like how his eye does look very reptilian, and they didn't give him like the classic Pokemon cool eyes. I think Arbok has them, but I like that Akans has these very
Arbok has like human eyes.
yeah, exactly, like the same eyes that Spearow had. And I like
feel
how
like-
Akans
I feel like they
has
could have
these.
given. They could have given him like 2 little fangs or something. He looks weird with no teeth,
I like that he's sort of.
but it's still great. Like he looks like he's ready to like
I think he's
chomp
just
around
meant to be
your arm.
I think he's just meant to be like a garter snake or something that doesn't really bite.
He's a rattlesnake, dude. Look at his tail.
Or like a, I think he's just like a. I think he sort of is like baby snake, but baby
Yeah,
snake.
I
vibes.
was thinking baby as well.
I like Akans quite a lot. I'm gonna say 4.
Pantheon stocking with garter snake.
Hell yeah. I'll go 4 as well on Ekans.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. Arbok. Arbok.
5. I love Arbok.
Is it because
Mostly
Jesse
because
uses
it's Jesse's. Yep.
Fair enough.
And I love that he has the face on the Cobra thing,
Yeah, like the
whatever that's called.
the
It is
face
cool.
on. Yeah, I don't know what you describe this as, but it is really cool.
The face plate of the Cobra. The pattern on its belly. I suppose it's its belly. But yeah, I love it.
Like this is just like a simple idea, but it works, and it's not over or under designed while still being pretty straightforward. Like this is a good Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah, although I do kind of miss the yellow on it from Ekans.
A little stripe.
Yeah,
Like,
from the
like,
waist down,
I
it's,
ki-
it's
like it's got the face, but it's kind of the only thing about this thing.
It's also not
True.
as vibrantly purple. It's like a... I don't know what it is. What is it?
I think it's meant to be like a smoky looking color.
yeah.
It's
Some-
like gray,
smoky or
gray pink,
smog because it's poisonous.
I guess. It's great though. I think 5.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick to 4 for now.
I'm
four-
going
four.
just 3, honestly. I think the face is doing too much heavy lifting.
Speaking of
Speaking
faces
of,
doing so much, it's Pikachu.
it's Pikachu. Pikachu
1
is
out
a
of
great
5.
design.
Move on.
Yeah, 5 out of 5
Yeah.
on Pikachu.
No, Pikachu is like the quintessential like mascot character
Yeah.
of all time. It's incredible.
I definitely there was probably a time where I didn't like Pikachu or didn't understand why Pikachu was the most popular, but nowadays I've grown up and I'm like, you know what? Pikachu is a great monster design.
You know what?
So I see
Fucking
why I
rules.
see why they went with this one as the Pokemon.
And then
I
we
don't
have
think this is-
fat fuck Pikachu.
I do like
Chonkachu.
Fat Fuck Pikachu.
I love
remember having
fat
a-
fuck Pikachu from the original Pokemon card.
Yeah, I
He's
actually
so
Yeah.
chunky.
I actually like that they did this. I think this is funny.
He's got fucking clouds above him. He's so tall.
Well, that's the
He's
that's
almost 69.
that's the Dynamax thing. That's a feature
Yeah, they
they
all
have.
do the G.
Oh, they all have that?
Yeah.
That's too bad. I thought that was because he was like a skyscraper.
Well,
I have to say that
yes,
that-
technically,
But that is why, yes. 69 feet tall.
nice.
that's a
Nice.
that's a big Pikachu.
That's a big ass
I will say-
Pikachu.
This picture of the base Pikachu is not the best Pikachu looks in general. Like it's a below average Pikachu picture, I think.
What, this one?
It's very cute though.
Yeah,
Which one do you think is the best?
I just
early Pokemon Pikachu was also a fat fuck. Like he got streamlined along the years.
I mean, his face is quite wide here. There are definitely other versions of Pikachu with a less wide.
Much like Tony Chopper from One Piece, he's gotten slimmer as the years went on.
Like that Pikachu in like the second or fourth picture, they definitely have a slimmer, cuter face. I guess.
That's like earlier, I guess. He's got a bit.
Like I like the in-game model we had on the top right.
Also, shout out to Pokemon Yellow. That's the game I had.
Like I like him just
you get to
standing
play
there like
as
a
the
little
anime.
guy.
That's great.
Pokemon Yellow is definitely the best of the Gen 1.
You get to talk to your Pikachu all the time, all game long. That's great.
Awesome.
And somehow, for some reason, the game still lets you trade him, I think.
No, you actually can't. Well, actually, I never tried. I know it won't let you
I'm
put it
pretty
in
sure
the
you
box.
can. But when you get him back, he won't talk to you anymore. It's no longer the same Pikachu.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. Now it's just a Pikachu. It's no longer the starter game Pikachu.
And also, I was wrong. I said you can't put him in the box, and I just remembered you actually can because I did that one time to see what would happen.
Yeah,
You can't release your Pikachu. That's the thing.
Raichu sucks.
We didn't rate.
I like.
We still need to rate Pikachu.
I thought we already did.
Pikachu is 5. Come on.
No, I'm gonna say 4.
All right, hater.
I'm gonna be that guy.
He can beat Goku out of 5.
Raichu. I've actually always liked Raichu. I think this guy's slept
That's
on.
too much. Nah.
I like it, but I don't like it as an evolution for Pikachu.
It's
if
like
that makes any
Nutella
sense.
dipped its hands in Nutella. Why does it have like
I
brown
like
tips? But
I like the brown. I think it's good. Good color design.
and the curly earlobes and
those are
I feel
great.
like this Pokemon was designed before they chose Pikachu to be the face of Pokemon.
Oh,
'cause this guy
that-
is such a downgrade.
Yeah.
Definitely 1000%.
Yeah, this is so ugly. I hate him.
I don't feel like he functions that well as an evolution for
Actually,
Pikachu.
no
I actually don't think Pikachu should have had an evolution.
I probably not in retrospect, but I don't know. I like Raichu. What can I say?
I'm
I
kind
like
of
Raichu.
talking my into Raichu. It's Gigi Muri in colors.
Thank you.
I like Raichu. I like Raichu, but I don't like it as an evolution. So that sort of puts me. I'm gonna say 3.
I'll say 2.
I'm going 5 out of 5. Fuck yeah, Raichu.
No,
Damn.
maybe
Yeah.
Alolan got something.
I
Alolan
do
Raichu.
really like. I love Alolan Raichu.
What the fuck is this?
It's
I
a,
just like
it's a
how it looks
stack
like
of
an-
pancakes, and it's riding on its tail. It
I like how it
literally
looks like
hovers
someone-
in place like that.
I love
That's
how it
awesome.
looks like a balloon animal of Raichu. Like if someone made a Raichu balloon animal, you'd get a Alolan Raichu.
I like that it's surfing. That's great.
I think Electric Psychic is a really cool typing combination. I love that it's standing on its tail, floating in the air. I actually really like this.
I like this better than Raichu, so 3 out of 5.
This is an improvement over regular Raichu. I agree. It also had a terrific.
But you already
episode
gave
in the
Raichu
game.
a 5.
Yeah, this is also a 5. Because in the anime, it races carrying pancakes.
I'm gonna say, yeah, fuck it, 5 out of 5. I like it a lot.
God.
It makes me happy.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is good.
See, look at it. Look at it with its pancakes.
See, that's great.
Like this is just a funny Pokemon, but it's also
That guy-
just fun and genuinely
that
likable.
that guy is 5 out of 5, but that's not how he looks in the picture.
This is why
I like this
No,
drawing.
not that. This is why Sun and Moon, Pokemon Sun and Moon, anime of the year every year since 2016. Alolan Raichu with pancakes.
that guy fucks.
He's great. I love
Like,
him.
Yeah, I love this. I mean, I'm partial towards regional forms
Although
in general,
it looks
and I think this is a
nothing
good one.
like Raichu. Like you
It
could
looks
tell me
like
this was
Raichu.
just you could tell me this was just a new Pokemon and I would believe
I mean,
it.
this specific drawing is quite like the quality of it isn't great.
It's like you can tell from Alolan.
But like looking at the in-game model,
you can tell
like,
what
that's
Alolan
Raichu.
Rattata is supposed to be a version of. This guy
No.
just looks like
Come on, that's a
new
Raichu.
Pokemon. No, it's
No.
not.
that's a Raichu. Look at him sleeping on his tail. Is that on
Oh,
Is that
that's
not a
adorable!
Look at how good he is. That's a better right.
See,
How
with all
can you
this
not
supplement-
like this?
Well, I like this, but this isn't what was presented. You presented the
It
decks.
is.
I'm sure you could make an intriguing case for every single Pokemon if you allowed 5 minutes of Googling after the fact.
Yeah, you're gonna be finding like a great binacle picture.
Yeah, this is like
There's not going to
This
be
is
any
fucking propaganda.
barbarical death ending on this channel.
Hello,
Yeah,
that's
5 out
cute
of
as
5.
fuck.
I like this a lot.
Raichu's
The more I
great.
think about it, the more I like it. 5 out of 5 for a Alolan Raichu.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Sandshrew.
one of my favorites. I love Sandshrew.
I like him as well.
It's a mouse made of bricks.
He's just a little guy.
he's the littlest guy there is. I love him. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I love that this embodies the rollout move. He just curls into a
Yeah.
ball. His episode in the anime was terrific.
He's so cute.
He's so
I
adorable.
love its big beady eyes. It's great.
A little snoot, little stupid little hands.
I'm
that
also
can't
partial
touch.
to the ground type. I don't know why. I just like it.
Kind of.
Yeah, I think this is a 5 out of 5 Pokemon.
I think
I
I'd go,
forget.
I think I'd go 5 out of 5 as well.
I forget what the variant looks like. Let's
Oh,
see.
you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He gets even more round.
It's 2 round.
He's 2 round. How can there
It's
be
like-
such a
it
thing
looks
as
like he's
2
wearing-
round?
looks
It's
like
an-
he's wearing a helmet.
He became
Yeah,
an
it does
igloo. It's an igloo.
Why does it look like his face is poking out of his face?
Yeah, that's true.
Because
I don't
it's
like
an
how it looks like
igloo!
he's wearing-
That's
I don't like it looks like he's wearing a helmet.
4 out of 5. 4.
Yeah, 4.
Still
4.
great.
5 out of 5. Terrific. I was so disappointed when I found out that I bought Pokemon Moon and oh wait, no, Sandshrew was in Pokemon Moon. It was Vulpix that wasn't in Moon. I was pissed.
Also, why all the Alolan variants have been like sunny and beachy? This guy's an igloo.
Because that game takes place in Hawaii, but there's also a snowy mountain.
What the fuck? Okay.
Well, they got to have all the climates.
I
Sandslash.
hate Sandslash.
I always loved
Really?
Sandslash. He was always my guy because he's so spiky.
Why do you hate Sandslash?
He's the opposite of the little round guy. He's just.
I mean, true.
He is the opposite.
He's too much. He's too spiky. Like his hands look so weird.
I guess like it's a little overdone, but I didn't hate him. I think he's fine.
He's a hedgehog. That's the thing. So he gets all
No,
spiky.
he's a mouse. It says right there.
Well, he's supposed to be. He's based off spiky hedgehogs.
Hedgehogs are cool though, but this guy is kind of. I don't.
Yeah, and Sandslash is also cool because he's a hedgehog and he's spiky.
He's too much. I'll 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5.
I'm torn between a 3 and a 4. I'm gonna say 3.
I'm going 4 out of 5. I'm gonna stand up for Sandslash. And then a Alolan
Okay.
Sandslash
That's somehow worse.
is also.
I want to
spiky.
like it more.
This guy. Why does he stand like that?
I don't like the big spike on his
I
head.
don't like the low T pose. That looks so dumb.
Nah, that's great.
Now show a cute picture of him surfing with pancakes and maybe it'll be a 5.
Ooh, look at that.
That's not
Nope.
that's not a great.
Okay,
picture.
I will say the way its arms connect, I never noticed until now, and that is definitely breaking me. Why did they decide to do that?
those little nubs.
Yeah, he's got like little stubby arms. It looks like his arms go through the ice spikes, which doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
I don't like
they
this.
connect through the icicles.
Yeah,
I don't like the single big spike on its head. It looks like he's wearing a pointy hat.
Stupid
that I
wizard
don't
hat.
mind that, and I did notice that.
I do
This,
mind
this guy is a
that.
1 out of 5, my dude.
Um,
he sucks.
man, I really thought I liked this Pokemon, but now that I look at it, I'm not sure I do. I'm
What's
really
the top
torn.
right?
Alolan
the-
Sandslash has aged poorly, it seems.
What's the one to the right of that?
That's
That's
just
fan
fan
art?
art. Yeah,
That's way cooler.
I don't like that either. I'm gonna say
Feel like-
3 out of 5 for Alolan Sandslash. I don't mind it, but I wish I liked it more, and I thought I liked it more.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. 3 out of 5.
They went from perfect little igloo creature to like spiky icicles. That's bad. Yeah, that just does look like a stupid hat.
Nidoran.
Nidoran.
Female.
I like Nidoran. This is
A time before
the Pokemon that.
gendered Pokemon were a
Bunny.
thing.
Sorry.
You're good.
Bunny rabbit.
Yeah, I think this is the Pokemon that Rattata should have been.
Bunny
we don't
rabbit,
need
but
Rattata.
somehow doesn't look soft.
We don't need Rattata in a world where Nidoran exists.
Nope. I don't like Nidoran.
What? Why not?
It's like I
Cute.
don't know. Too many. It's
It
not
hits
that
the
cute.
it hits the rodent vibe well.
It should have had fur. It's a bunny.
I like its big ears. I like it's a rodent, but it's kind of like bald.
I think I don't like the spots on it.
I think it is supposed to be furry. It's just that they didn't. I don't know. I think at least in early generations they didn't really communicate that.
But it's
too
got
well
all
in the
these like
design.
bone spurs coming out of it.
I thought those were just
I
whiskers.
don't know, I think it's-
on the back.
Yeah,
What-
on its
yeah, what are
forehead
those?
too. It's got like a horn. It's like little bony ridges, right?
I think that's just its ear.
Is it? Maybe. Don't they have a horn though? Don't they? Or maybe that's only
The male has a horn.
The female has a horn as well, or
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
okay. The
coming out
female
of its
does
heart.
have a horn.
Yeah, but it's like a nubby little horn.
Like that's a good rodent Pokemon. I think that's just a solid rodent.
Yeah,
a-
I like this. I honestly,
Yeah.
I will say this is not a good image of it. That's probably what the problem is. I just don't think that's
I mean, I kind of like how it's
It's
screaming
going,
in the air.
Alan,
Yeah, Steve.
Steve.
Here, how about this?
I don't know.
Oh,
that's
shit.
that's a good Pokemon. I mean, not the base.
Oh,
The
that's
base.
the one I want. Whatever. Honestly.
Oh, look at that guy with the.
I'm gonna say 4 out of 5 for female Nidoran.
That's too high.
I'll go 4 out of 5 as well.
It's a good rodent. That's a solid rodent Pokemon.
That's a 3. I don't like.
You came in here saying that we were too critical on Gen 1, and so far you've
Yeah,
rated
but now you're
70% of these 3 or lower.
Now you're gassing up these basic like a fucking bunny.
well,
it's cute.
that's because we haven't gotten to the actually bad
It's
Pokemon
all
yet.
right.
Yeah.
We're still in the early part of this
Let's get to some bad ones. Move on.
All right, Nidorina,
Sucks.
Spiky
I like it.
Nidoran. It's okay, 3 out of 5.
I'm gonna say 3 as well. It's a good development away from Nidoran. I think it's got some attitude. I think it looks cool, but it's nothing
feel like-
special.
There's a couple that curb the trend, but I feel like a lot of the middle evolutions in early like Gen 1 Pokemon are extremely superfluous. Like
Yeah,
this
that's what
just
we were-
doesn't need to exist.
Yeah,
It's
we were
boring.
kind of talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
It's completely inoffensive. It's just there to be a middle step.
it's solid.
You know what?
It's
2
okay.
I'm going down to 2 out of 5 for Nidorina. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
think.
I think that's too critical.
Nidoqueen though. Let's get to that.
What were you
You
rating?
sound
Thomas?
horny about it.
I'll give it a 3. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 3 as well.
All right, Nidoqueen.
Nidoqueen fucks.
No.
It's got boobs.
No,
Yeah, I think it's okay,
no, I don't like Nidoqueen.
and I like its big hands.
I
and
kind
like
of
how
remember
its hands are
Nidoqueen.
wider.
I kind of remember Nidoqueen looking more imposing. This image sucks.
Yeah, I just
It's
I don't even really know what my problem with it is. It's just like not interesting to me.
It just doesn't really whelm me.
Yeah.
Like Nidoqueen looks like a badass sometimes.
It honestly
That
to me,
image is
it just
bad.
kind of looks like a generic monster that's meant to kind of look like a dinosaur.
But it's got a
That's
bikini.
About it. I'm not into that.
One thing that doesn't
Oh my
makes
god,
me
who
like
the
less
fuck
like-
made this?
it's
wrong with that?
It's a purple Nidoqueen.
Is it
That
just
is
the color shift?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
color shift, but that's still cursed.
Why is that cursed? I don't
Because it just looks wrong. I don't know.
It looks fine.
I mean, for Nidoqueen, I don't like that it's only 4 feet. If it was like 7 feet tall, it would have made it cooler and
Yeah,
more
that was
It's only
dinosaur-like.
4 feet
Yeah,
tall.
why is it so fucking short?
Why is it so
Yeah, I mean,
short?
if it was 7 feet and you could like ride it, that would be sick. But it's only 4 feet.
I don't think they thought that through a whole lot. Maybe
So that definitely makes it less cool.
how does it look like in the anime, like compared to other people?
I mean, it's the same size as a child in that picture.
Yeah, can I get a real picture that I can fucking look at?
You're not
Google
gonna get a real
images?
picture. It's a cartoon monster.
There he is in. Yeah, she does.
I can't tell which way that's going. Like it's midair. I don't know which way
jumping.
it's flying.
It's flying towards.
Is it flying towards the
you mean
camera?
it might be
flying
it might be
first
jumping
at somebody? What's it doing?
Maybe
it might be flying, but what?
This shot could use some motion lines to show what's happening.
Yeah, this is basically an.
I mean, it
frame.
might have. Yeah, I don't know. 4 feet definitely changes the impression of Nido Queen as well.
Plus, there's another. This. Well, never mind. I was gonna have a thought, but I canceled it. I'm going 2.
I'm gonna say 3.
2 out of 5 on Nido Queen.
3 for me.
Panic. Panic.
Hello. What?
Your thoughts?
I forgot it's
rating?
push to talk.
Your rating?
3.
Okay. Nidoran, male. I like Nidoran, male. I like its big ears, and I like that it's purple.
Oh, this looks like a rabbit.
I like it less than the female one, I think.
Sexist.
I don't like its big buck tooth.
I love that. That's what makes it a rabbit. A little bunny rabbit.
Guess.
It's also sitting like a rabbit.
Yeah, well, I don't like how it looks like I'm about to step on it. It looks like it's scared of me.
It's like an urchin, a sea urchin rabbit.
Yeah.
This is a very cautious Pokemon, always straining its large ears. So there you go. It's supposed to look like that.
Well, there we go.
I'd go 4 out of 5 on Nidoran, male.
I'll go 4 out of 5.
I'll go 3. I like the
So
female
I love a tiny little rabbit.
Nidorino.
3 out of 5. It's a
don't like
midway
it.
Dumb fuck whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like how there's no. I don't like how there's no neck. It's just a head.
That I do like.
A body that merges into a head. It looks weird.
It's ready to run the fuck at you. With this horn.
I don't mind this. 3 out of 5. It doesn't
looks
feel
like
like superfluous
someone-
as Nidorina.
It looks like someone dropped it. I'm gonna say 2 out of 5.
Damn.
And then
Weird.
Nido King.
Now this guy can get it. Look
Yeah,
at
Nido King's a baller.
He's also
Also
4
4'7".
Yeah, unbelievable.
136 pounds. I could beat this guy the fuck up. Just sit on him. What did you gonna do?
But he is cool.
I like how
He's
spiky
cool
That's
he
a-
as
is.
fuck.
That's a fucking beast.
I think this guy has the body details that Nido Queen was really missing.
This guy's
Yeah.
got like armor plating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4.
I'm also going 4. Clefairy, if it ever loads.
10 out of 10. Oh, there she is. I don't like the eyes. I've always hated that little half circle bit next to the eye. Makes it look
Yeah.
like something from Peanuts.
You don't like the Kirby eyes? The miniature Kirby eyes?
I do like those, but I don't like it has the little stupid arched line next to them.
I don't mind it. It's a nice detail. The sideways eyebrows,
Clefairy
I guess.
is okay.
What is Clefairy? I mean, I know it's
Fairy.
Pokemon, but there's just like nothing to relate it to be like it's the something on a Pokemon. It's just a pink,
Candy floss?
It's just a
I don't know.
pink blob with a curl on it.
It's the pink blob that doesn't sing. We're getting to the other pink blob
I
later.
think it's supposed to look like a star. I think that was supposed to be its thing. Because
Oh, that makes sense.
because they make a point that they think it came from the moon.
Right.
So it's some kind of space creature, I guess.
There's just there's just nothing about Clefairy that registers to me. Like if I had to name all the Pokemon from the top of my head, this would be like one of the last 20 I'd get to or something.
Dang.
Okay, maybe not 20, but like last 10%.
The last
There's just-
200.
There's just not really anything that makes Clefairy interesting or stand out. It's just like a pink thing.
3 out of 10.
I'm gonna
Me
say
too.
I'll go.
out of 5. I'm assuming you mean.
I'm going 4 out of 5. I like Clefairy.
I'm gonna say 2 out of 5.
Which one is Clefable? Oh, I don't like
Clefable.
Clefable.
Oh no. The eyes are worse. The eyes
The
are so
same,
much
the
worse.
same weird eyes, but they're smaller because the rest got bigger.
Yeah, they're further apart as well.
Yeah.
It's straight up just
Smaller.
Charlie Brown. It's even got the stupid hair.
I feel like it looks better in the games nowadays. Like this
That
one.
doesn't count.
I know.
You can't do this for every Pokemon we don't like.
Yeah, see, like
Yeah,
it
that
doesn't look. It
sucks.
looks more vertical in the games, and this looks
I don't like
too
that.
fat.
I just no.
Yeah.
This is bad.
I don't know if it's bad, but I get that it's not very good. So I'll say 2 out of 5.
I'm gonna say 1. I don't think there's anything about this that I can get excited by or like.
Nah, I'll go 2.
Yeah. Not great, unfortunately. Amazing and competitive though. Vulpix. 5 out of 5.
5 out
Yeah.
of 5. This is a
Yeah, I
perfect
agree.
Pokemon.
Vulpix is great. Wait, why has it got that haircut? It's like it's got like its hair curled,
Because it's adorable.
Yes.
but it's
Yes.
also got like bangs.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
like
that's
it's got
cute.
its hair done like a 50s housewife.
Good.
Yeah, but that's good.
I like it that way.
I think it's Vulpix is good.
Whoa.
6 out of 5.
5 out of 5 Alolan Vulpix.
If I could give a 6, I mean this is like top end of 5 out of 5. This is excellent.
Yeah, Alolan
Very
Vulpix
cute.
is amazing.
I'll give Alolan a 4 and normal a 5. Ninetales, smash. Next.
Ninetales is okay. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
do
fine.
like how majestic and regal it is. Very good color design. They did a good job
It's
with
also-
like making its fur look elegant in that way. So that's
Yeah.
cool, but it's just
It's
not
got a
that
nice
exciting of a
sheen.
design.
Looks very
No.
fluffy.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Senko-san,
it is Senku.
the Pokemon.
I'd
gonna
And,
say-
and Naruto.
Yeah, it's actually QB because it's 9 tails. Get it? 9-tailed fox.
no. Okay.
Yes, Naruto. I'm just gonna throw it out there, I guess. I don't know. I think Ninetales is quite good. I'm gonna say 3 out of 5 still.
I think it's good for its generation and its time, but it's kind of become outdated, I guess.
It's also
I also
just
think
kind of
it's-
big dog.
Yeah,
Makes
it's like that's a beautiful dog, but it is just
Damn, that's a nice dog.
Like if this
That's a
Pokemon,
beautiful
like if this
dog.
Pokemon were released in a new Pokemon game, like if this was a Gen 10 Pokemon, we'd all just be like, "Are you serious
the
about
fuck?
this? It's just a fox with 9 tails."
Where's
not
its knuckle
interesting.
dusters? Where's its leather jacket?
Where are the
What?
31
What?
cannons on its back?
yeah.
True.
No, yeah, I think I kind of want to say 4,
I'm going.
but I'm
3
gonna
out of
say
5.
3.
Yeah, 3. Let's see Alolan.
Alolan
Yeah,
9
I mean,
tails.
Alolan Ninetales. 5
Yeah,
out
see?
of 5.
5 out of 5.
That's fucking gorgeous.
I don't like that.
It maybe you'd like it better when it's animated because it's so wispy.
Wispy.
Wispy. Oh, this doesn't actually show it off too well, but whatever.
Hello, nurse. Nah, I don't like that. Not very much. Like 3. I'll give it the same as normal.
I like it a lot more than normal Ninetales.
I agree.
I like its pose better. I like the colors better. I like how wispy it is, almost ghost-like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just gorgeous.
It's awesome. All right, Jigglypuff.
5 out of 5. Amazing.
Jigglypuff seen from above. 5 out of 5.
Fucking love Jigglypuff.
Really.
It's got a great recurring gag as well. That's true. It's carried by the anime, but like in Smash Bros, very fun in Smash Bros.
That's
I
true.
do like how round it is.
So
I like it a lot more than Clefable.
because it's rounder. Because it's actually round.
I mean, it is pretty good, I guess.
Look at those eyes. Those big fucking eyes.
It's
I'm kind of.
I'm
I don't know. I've always found myself kind of indifferent to Jigglypuff. It
I
exists.
thought I was indifferent, but now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like what I'm seeing.
Look at those stupid little nubby arms. Can't reach anything.
I don't
how did-
love.
How is it even
Like-
holding a microphone?
Yes.
Yes.
I bet it's got the hands like Lulu from Kobayashi.
I mean, I will say when you like don't think about it too much and keep your suspension of disbelief that the tuft on his hair is like hair, it looks fine. But as soon as you start seeing it, it's like a weird flesh protrusion. that's just like 2 steps down. Like if you look at if you look at it like flesh, then it looks like
it's like an elephant's trunk in its forehead.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Like that doesn't work.
It's like a tapir snout.
I'd go.
Microphone is also a magic marker. That's great ingenuity.
That's great.
So it's clever.
I'd go 3 out of 5 on Jigglypuff.
Category balloon. Perfect.
I kind of like it. I'm just gonna go lean into this newfound appreciation for Jigglypuff and give it a 4.
I say 5. Now let's move on to a massive downgrade.
Wigglytuff.
Sucks. It's no longer round.
It can be round.
It's I don't know.
It's
a
got
Furby.
2 colors. It's Furby, and it's got like a weird white tummy now.
It's just a Furby.
And very long
It's a
ears.
Furby. Oh my god.
It literally is just Furby with bunny ears. It's like suddenly everything on it is much more defined. Like it's got shadow in its ears and stuff like that. It's bad. I don't like it. 2.
3. I'm indifferent.
I think I gave Clefable a 1, so I'm gonna give this a 2.
This is a thing that definitely needs a regional variant. It needs some kind of update.
Yeah.
All right, Zubat.
Right. Literally perfect, but I hate it. I'm so fucking sick of Zubat. Like blindly going through all the cave levels, just fighting a bajillion Zubats.
I love how it has no eyes. That's always just
Like really
good.
leaning into the bats being blind thing. Just fuck it, no eyes.
Yeah.
Also no legs.
No hands.
I mean,
either.
whatever
Nothing.
those.
No, nothing.
What's
It's
the-
it just flies.
I never realized it has 2 spikes in the back.
I guess stabilizers. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever they are.
I do like Zubat. I also like that it's blue and purple. They didn't go for a black pet, but they went for a blue one.
Yeah, the
Just
color
wait for
design's
a
always
Alolan version.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this
I
is
think it's just
another
a
like-
good.
I feel like there's a lot of pink and purple Gen 1 Pokemon.
True.
There are definitely some stylings, some consistent style choices between gens. But I've never really cared for Zubat. I'd probably just say 2 out
Zubat
of
is 3. 3.
I'll go 3 as well. I think it's a functional,
He's cute.
decent Pokemon.
What the fuck? He's 2 feet tall.
5. And
That's a
Golbat's
huge
5
bat.
feet.
Golbat's bigger than. He's bigger
Golbat
than
is fucked
Nidoking.
up.
Gol-
He's
yeah.
taller than Nidoking.
Golbat's
It's
entire mouth is probably bigger than Nidoking.
Golbat is so weird. It looks very extremely Dragon Questy.
Damn it.
He's very Akira Toriyama coded.
I do like that drawing.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate Gen 1 Golbat so much.
He would fit
Why?
perfectly into Dragon
hilarious.
Quest 11 or something.
I thought I liked him more, but now that I look at him, he's very weird.
I love those feet. Stupid little feet.
It's true.
What the fuck?
His stubby like Among Us legs.
No, I hate.
Oh, man.
I don't
I'll
like
go 3.
Golbat.
I am just like realizing right now that Golbat. I don't like Golbat.
No, 1 out of 5. I've always hated him.
Where's
I'll go
Krobit when you need him? I'm gonna gonna go 2. I'll go down a minute.
Oddish.
Radish.
He's
It's
just a little guy.
He's a
He's
blue guy
literally
with some
just
leaves.
a little guy.
Yeah, I like his I like
Category
his funny face.
weed, my dude.
Weed.
Pokemon.
I'll do some weed. How
Pokemon.
about that?
420, dude.
420, baby.
I think this is a good little guy, but nothing special.
Very powerful. Very strong.
I think this is
Four
actually.
out of five.
least.
I think this is a good starting point. I think this is it's an okay design, but it sets up for some interesting stuff later.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3.
All right.
3 or 4?
I say 4. He's fucking cute.
I'd say 3 because I feel like they could have done better with this in the game. I feel like this could have been like a cool mimic design. Like you walk up to a patch of grass and it's actually an oddish.
It's
That would be
actually 10,000 Odysseus and they kill you.
That'd be insane. That should be in the next game.
Just a patch where you step on it and you die permanently.
Gloom.
Ayo, what that mouth do? The fluid that oozes from its mouth isn't drool.
It's nectar.
Good to know.
What is
We
it?
can we can drink it.
I've always kind of liked Gloom. I like how weird it is.
It's weird, but in a good way.
It's very Moomin coated.
Moomin coded.
I will say it's kind of a weird evolution from Oddish. Like the vibe's completely different.
Yeah, that's
Like
why I
yeah,
like
very.
it though.
Oddish is like a happy little guy, and Gloom's just like, I don't know,
A
depressed and brain
gloomy
dead.
bitch.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they went in an entirely different direction though.
Sure. I don't know. I don't love it,
She's eyed.
but I think it's kind of fun.
3.
Yeah, 3's good.
3, sure, fine. And then Vileplume.
It's.
I think
I don't
Vileplume
love
is
it.
boring.
Yeah.
It is kind of boring.
The flower
It's-
looks like salami.
It's just it does it.
It's weird how they kind
Like
of
sausage.
it's weird how they totally dropped the personality change from Gloom.
Yeah,
He's back to being a silly little guy, except he's now 4 feet tall.
yeah.
He's almost as
it's
tall
the
as
same height
Nidoking.
Nidoking. Nidoking.
But much lighter.
Yeah, I mean it's just like a blue, non-specific blob with a big stinking flower on its head, and I just think that's kind of boring.
I feel like its face in the shadow under the plume is supposed to be imposing, but it's just a little guy.
It is just a little guy.
I like that.
I'll say it. I'll say
Um,
another 3.
I'm gonna say 2. I don't.
Also, his name is
really-
Vile.
I think he's-
Vile Plume.
I think it's too boring.
Yeah, 2 out of 5 for me as well. They could have done better with this. Paris.
I love Paris.
I hate its face.
It's.
I don't like its googly eyes, and I
It's a
despise
weird
its mouth.
mishmash. That it's got this really realistic, gross insect mouth and then big googly eyes.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm
I
not
love-
into it.
I love how he's just a freaky little guy. I love how his big, weird
He's just
eyes.
a freak.
I like his sideways teeth. I like that the mushrooms on his back are controlling his brain, which is
don't love
canon.
it. I
Yeah,
say 2.
Oh,
I'm going 2 as well because the weirdness factor definitely bumps it up.
No.
Because like
Next
I
one,
think it's ugly as
Um,
sin, but I appreciate how weird it is.
I'm gonna say
Next.
4.
Next one is Max Freaky.
Parasect.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
It's dead. It's being piloted
Yeah,
by
the dead eyes are awesome.
Yeah.
like a cordyceps mushroom thing. It's a zombie Pokemon.
Basically, yeah.
That's fucking
The fact
awesome.
the fact that I got to this in Gen 1, like with other things just being like a lizard, a cobra. or
Yeah,
like
this is actually a pretty
Arbok.
out there idea now that you mention it.
And I think that's awesome. I'm gonna say 4 out of 5
Yeah, I
as well.
say 4.
Yeah, 4.
Always liked Parasect.
Shout out Parasect. Venomoth.
Aw, that's a little guy.
I
That's
always
the
liked
guy.
how fuzzy they made Venonat look.
Looks so soft.
You know what? This
I also like-
I'm actually kind of thinking this might be like the idyllic bug Pokemon. Like it's
You know
it's-
what I- you know
it's
what I
fuzzy
don't like?
looking. It looks fun. It's got good bug features. It's colorful. It looks cute, but it
I-
also looks like it would be really gross.
I don't think it should have hands. I feel like I'd like it more without.
Maybe, I guess.
Like I just can't imagine it like holding something like Jigglypuff would. It just feels a little weird. But otherwise, yeah, I think this is. I also like how it's just not really sure what the fuck he is. Like you can't really look at a real point at a real real life bug and go Venonat is that.
That's
It's just
what
like
it
a
is.
weird non-specific bug guy, and I like that a lot.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good little guy, though.
He's a good little guy. I'm going 4 on Venomat.
Yes,
I'm going 4 as well.
4 is fine.
Venomoth.
I always liked Venomoth. It's
I
very
like him too.
It's very regal. It's got like a crest. It's a very pretty Pokemon.
It's pretty, but it's also kind of creepy, and I like that halfway point.
It's always been more creepy to me. I think that's maybe more because of the sprite art than this image, though. I've always been kind of indifferent to Venomoth, though. I'd say 3.
We also have to touch on one thing.
4.
That Butterfree looks more like a Venonat evolution than Venomoth does.
Yeah, that's a common
That's,
complaint.
and that's
Oh.
just a weird thing. Like,
Yeah,
Butterfree actually has Venonat's face, which is weird.
Yeah, it's even got the little stupid fangs on the.
And I
big
feel like
round nose.
Venomoth might have been the original evolution for Metapod, but then they thought maybe it was too creepy or something, and they wanted something cuter for the first bug, so they switched them around or something.
That might have
You got a
happened, 'cause
A and
I know
B
that
between Ben and Nat.
because they didn't design all of the Gen 1 Pokemon with linear evolutions. Like, I think they did actually swap around some of them, like after they were already made, or maybe they modified them later. I don't know. There are lots of weird stories about how they designed the Gen 1 Pokemon because, of course, there was no precedent for it at the time. So there were lots of weird inconsistencies like that, I guess, as they were still figuring things out.
Yeah.
Diglett.
5 out of 5.
Did
Perfect.
we rate Venomoth?
I rated it.
I give it
3.
a 4. Same as Ben and Nat.
I'm gonna say 3 for Venomoth as well.
Oh, I thought you were a 4. Okay.
Diglett is great.
Yeah, Diglett's great. It's one of those. It's one of those like original joke designs that have always held up. Like they continue to reframe the joke, and they continue to kind of continue the mystery of what Diglett really is, or like what's underneath it. And I think that's great.
Like the
Yeah.
big muscular.
Oh my god, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's a joke that hasn't run dry. Like, it's still just a fun design.
It's a face. It just pops out of the ground.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I also like his big nose. Now he has no mouth.
Big stupid nose. The
I'd
mouth
go-
is just beneath the.
I think I'd go 4 out of 5 on Diglett,
Yeah, 4 is good.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
a
4 is
Alolan Diglett has a whisker.
It's
up.
the same.
It has a blonde
It's
whisker.
the same, but it's got a thing on its head.
Yeah, I kind of love it.
That's also 4 also.
It's funny. Yeah, 4.
4 out of 5. Doug Trio. It's Diglett,
What?
but
They're not angry.
there are
Why?
3 of them.
Why aren't they angry?
Yeah, they should be angry.
They should be angry, yeah.
The trio always angry.
I think Doug Trio is not as funny. Like, Diglett's funny, and then Doug Trio is just the same thing again.
Well,
times 3.
Diglett is a 4, so Doug Trio is a 12.
Yeah,
obviously.
obviously. But we have to divide it by 3, so it's actually 3 out of
4.
5.
Did you just divide Trio by 3 and get 3?
No, that's not what I did.
No.
No.
I see. I would appreciate if the category was moles, plural. If Diglett is mole.
Well, the thing is,
yeah, I think
the thing
3
is,
out of 5 for
Pokemon are pluralized, so it's one Diglett, many Diglett. So one Doug
True.
Trio, many Doug Trio. So 1 mole, 3 mole. I think
3
that's what they were going
moles.
for.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, 3 is fine. 3 for 3.
It's probably the best version of the like extra heads joke compared to Magneton and
no.
Dodrio.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Doug Trio.
A
What
Lowland
the
Doug
fuck?
Trio.
Yeah,
They gave Doug
it-
Trio
I-
hair.
That's awesome.
it's hilarious, but after seeing it once,
I
and
love that
laughing
they
at
have.
it,
I love that they have different hairstyles. That's great. They're just 3 high school like the 3 JKs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, but once the joke wears off, it's just weird and feels out of place, and it doesn't feel natural.
5 out of 5.
You know,
I'm gonna say 2.
the actual joke is that they've got surfer hair because they're in Hawaii.
Oh. I thought they looked like Gyarus. Also because they're very brown, so it looks like
yeah, because
tanner.
they're tan. I'd say 4 out of 5 for a Alolan Dugtrio.
Look at the
I guess
noses
I'm
as
gonna say as well.
Pretend that the noses are mouths, and it looks like they're like singing. It's like a choir.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Meowth.
2 out of 5.
Meowth is
Meowth,
wonderful.
Meowth is weird.
Very funny, but also a very strange design.
I've never liked that it stood up. Whenever it
No.
actually is on all fours, it looks fine. It's like,
Especially
this
because-
is what a cat looks like.
Especially because Persian is just a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It evolves and becomes more just a cat.
Like with most Pokemon, I sort of can imagine how they came to the final design. Meowth, I don't really.
Looks.
I mean,
more
I guess there's like inspiration from folklore and stuff that kind
Looks-
of made it land where it did.
looks more like a monkey, honestly.
Yeah,
the
that's the thing
tail
monkey
too.
like about it.
It's got arms.
But I kind of like it. I think it's a decent Pokemon.
Now, let's see the the big stupid beard Meowth.
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
there's
say
so
3.
many.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
there's
say 3.
Alolan Meowth. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Hang on, sorry. Original ratings for Meowth. I'm
3.
going 2 out of 5. I don't
3.
like Meowth.
3. Yeah, 3.
All right, Alolan Meowth.
5. Hot.
I do like its recoloring.
It's
I like it.
so sassy. Look
Yeah,
at it.
I actually like its pose and all that. I think
I
this
think
is
it's
cool.
too human. I mean,
Yeah,
I know Meowth is like a talker, but
That's
I think this
awesome.
just looks too human.
This sassy stands like crossed legs.
Like this is
That's
a good
awesome.
villain design to me. And
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like an animal. It looks like a human possessed. It looks like the Dan.
Oh, yeah.
It does have Don vibes.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like an animal. It looks like a human possessing an animal, and I don't like that.
great.
I'm gonna say 2 out of
That's
5.
awesome. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Now let's move on to the 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Galarian
Hell yeah.
It's so
Feral,
funny.
stinky Meowth. I love it. 5.
I have no idea how I feel about this. I didn't play Sword and
It's-
Shield.
It's got a huge beard. It's got devil horns. It's got cool colors. It's awesome.
I
looks
don't like it
feral
how-
as fuck.
I'm not sure how I feel about its face just sinking into its beard. Like it's just one big entity.
Perfect. It's perfection.
I'm gonna say 3 out of 5.
Living with a savage seafaring people, so it's like a ship cat.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like I guess it's supposed to have like a large beard, like pirates
Yeah,
or
it does.
something like that.
Yeah.
So I that makes me appreciate it a little bit more. I see what they were going for.
I
now.
love this motherfucker so much.
I'm gonna say 3, just because I don't have much of an attachment to it because I didn't play this game. Like I don't love it, but I also haven't really been exposed to it much.
No, I say 5.
Makes sense.
And then Longcat Meowth.
Oh, did
Fun.
yeah.
Oh! 108 feet tall. It goes above the clouds.
I thought you were gonna say 108 out of 5.
Also that. Persian is cat out of 5. It's
Persian
just a
sucks.
cat. Persian
It's-
kind of fucking just sucks.
It's bad.
I don't know if it's
Like there's nothing there.
I don't know if it's I wouldn't say it's bad, but yeah, 2 out of 5.
I'm gonna
just
say
a-
1.
It's just a cat. It's there to be like the beautiful sidekick of Giovanni. It's like it's just a
And-
pretty cat.
And for what it's worth, I think it succeeds in that, so I can't complain. On the other hand, this is a piece of shit.
I mean,
Damn!
yes, this is
I
worse.
love it. I love this.
I
Why does
hate
it
it.
have that face?
No.
Why does it have that
why,
big, stupid face?
why does it have that face? That is my
that
question.
looks so awesome. 4
It looks like an 8 bees.
That looks
Yeah,
so
still,
funny.
That's like Persian was already a 1 because it's just nothing. This is something, but it's worse than being nothing.
Yeah. I'm going 1
But
out
it-
of
Like,
5 on Alolan.
Neither of these
I love
didn't need.
this. This shit-eating grin on this motherfucker. I love it.
Like Persian does not need to exist. We can just have Meowth.
There really didn't need to be an evolution.
I feel like they should have made this the regular Persian. Like, just make a fat Meowth. Fat cat, get it? Because it's for rich people. Anyway.
Psyduck is okay.
Psyduck, yeah.
It's kind of cute.
Not a very interesting design, but they make up for it with the expression and the pose.
Yeah, pretty much.
A spontaneous explosion if you don't distract it or whatever.
I'm gonna say 2 out of 5.
I'm
No,
going-
I'm gonna say 3.
You know what? I'm gonna go down from 3 to 2. I don't like it,
I'm going to 3.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
but I like the next one even less. No.
Yeah, I feel nothing.
Golduck is
One.
bad. Very, very
Like,
boring.
this is-
Why did they even make it a psychic type? Like that's.
It's like
The
it's like
weirdest thing.
proto Greninja, and I hate Greninja.
I also hate Greninja.
I just-
Hell yeah, buddy.
This just whelms. This just
Greninja
doesn't
haters
whelm-
unite. Sorry, whoops.
Fucking hate Greninja.
This just doesn't do anything. I feel so dead inside if I look at Golduck.
Yeah, it's a blue duck with spikes. 2 out of 5.
It's like more of a
1.
lizard than a duck. I hate it. 1.
Yeah, this is one of the most forgettable.
It's so tall though. It's way taller than Nidoking.
5'7". It's about my height. Yeah. Mankey.
Mankey is great. I love it.
I like Monkey.
I don't like the design
I
of
think it's a-
Mankey, but I definitely love the personality of Mankey because it's me.
It's a round monkey. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
a
a
ball
round-
with arms.
I like it as a big nose. I like it as no mouth.
I don't like that it's a pig monkey just because it has that stupid nose.
I like the nose and I like the vibe. I
Like,
like how it has
why-
no body.
Why can't
I like its-
category just be monkey?
I like how it just has no body. It's just a head with limbs.
Yeah,
That's
4.
Yeah, 4.
Return to Monkey. 3 for me. And Primeape.
Primate fucks.
Primeape
We did
is
not need
angrier, fatter Mankey.
This is
Yeah.
This is Bakugo.
It is. It does look exactly like Bakugo. I don't
If
think.
Bakugo
I
was
think.
a punchy hero.
I think Primeape is kind of in the same category as Pidgeot for me. Like we did not need. It's too close to the
Or
evolution
Persian.
before it.
Which is like you don't
Or
need
Persian.
it.
Yeah, we don't need Primeape.
I don't hate him though. 3.
Like I guess we could have had Primeape if Mankey didn't exist. Like if this was just a single stage evolution, I
It's
would
like
have been
Pig
fine with it. But it's just literally like Mankey got buff. That's it.
Well, fortunately, this is now a middle evolution, technically.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
Okay, I mean we still don't need it, but yeah, I don't know. We don't need Primeape. It's fine. 2 out of 5.
we'll revisit this in maybe 5 months and 20 streams later when we get to Annihilate. But I'd say... I'll say 2 out of 5 for Primeape because I love its personality so much, but I also can't ever say that I've loved its design. So yeah, what did you rate it, Panic?
3.
Okay, Growlithe is a fiery
It's just a
dog.
good-
It's actually Growlithe.
No, it's Growlithe.
Is it?
Lithe is a word.
It is a word, but it's Growlithe.
I think it's a good little canine fire guy.
It's just this big little stupid dog.
It's a good little
Category
doggy.
puppy. He's 3. Fine.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
There are cuter dogs.
It's okay.
I'm gonna say 4.
Now Hisuian Growlithe
That's worse.
is a
too.
good boy.
I don't like that.
What? Why do you not
Why does
like it? Why do you
Why
not
does it
like
have
its
balls on its chest?
It's curly hair, dude.
That's balls.
No, you're balls. Your opinion is balls. All you think
know,
about
it
is
looks-
balls.
It looks too plasticky. It looks like
Yeah.
he looks like he's made out of clay or something, or like someone dropped clay on his head.
And square ears. What's his problem?
I'm gonna say 2 out of 5 for Hisuian Growlithe.
You're a square. Now 4 out of 5. Hisuian Growlithe's great. What'd you rate it, Panic?
A 2.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it.
Smash.
Smash. Arcanine is regal as fuck.
That's a hot dog.
Hot diggity dog.
Hot diggity dog. No, Arcanine is fucking awesome. I love
6'3".
Arcanine.
This guy is tall as fuck.
You can ride it.
He's a big boy.
340 pounds. This
Like
guy's
that's
massive.
that's a fucking B category legendary. Hell yeah.
That's a fucking dog.
That's a 5 out of 5 dog. I love Arcanine.
That's a great dog right there.
Yeah, I've
Like this
always said Arcanine.
this might be the best Gen 1 Pokemon.
You know, I wouldn't even dispute that. It's not my favorite, but I do like it a lot. So
It is great.
I'll say 5 out of
5.
5.
I'd say 5.
Hisuian Arcanine
What the fuck?
Also great.
It's all right.
I don't like this. This looks very
I-
confused.
I kind of like it. I think the black is a bit much, but I do like it.
Yeah, I don't know why they darkened it so much, at least in this image. I guess it's supposed to look
I'd say-
ashy.
I think
Yeah.
3. It's trying too hard.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 is fine.
It
I'm gonna
insists
say-
upon itself.
Good attempt, not an improvement though.
I'm gonna say it's not an improvement, but it's also a high bar to clear. I'm gonna say 4. I still think that's a great Pokemon.
Yeah, that's 5. That's fair. Poliwag.
Just
Cute
little guy.
but worse somehow. I don't like the donut lips.
I think he's fine.
I don't care one way or another.
I think he's fine. I think he's just a little guy again, and I do like that vibe.
He is
I'm gonna
just
say
a little guy. So
I'm gonna say
3.
3.
3 out of 5.
Little guy, but not like impressively so.
Yeah.
Fuck
Poliwhirl.
this guy.
No, I actually like him. I like how he's just standing there.
No.
I like his gloves.
Look what I found. Gloves.
I don't like him. I just think he's weird, and I don't think he should exist.
He's
Again,
another
this is
weird,
just-
like superfluous middle. evolution.
Yeah, like we have, like he's so close to Poliwrath, but just worse in every way and unnecessary in every way.
I actually I don't agree. I like that it's just Poliwag with limbs, and I like its gloves.
And nostrils.
It looks funny. I like how stubby it is. I love how fat its body is compared to its limbs.
Where's its mouth? Where did its mouth go?
I don't know if it has.
It doesn't
a
have
mouth.
one.
Poliwag had a mouth.
Well,
I don't think
Poliwhirl
it-
doesn't need a mouth. Maybe it just absorbs
Actually,
everything in the spiral.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
I don't
Uzumaki.
like Poliwhirl. I just
Oh.
don't think he should exist. Like, if this was the only evolution, I'd be fine with it. But knowing we have Poliwrath, I don't think we need Poliwhirl.
Check the spiral on Poliwag. Does it change direction?
Yeah,
It does. Why does it do that?
not entirely sure.
What is it? Okay, Poliwrath, quick.
Yeah, but
It's the same way. Okay.
I don't.
See,
okay,
Poliwrath
did
I
we
think
read-
sucks. I hate Poliwrath.
Yeah, we
I
shouldn't have
don't
had
like
Poliwrath.
either.
Poliwag.
Yeah,
no,
I guess
Poliwhirl
now that I
should
look
have
at
been it.
Poliwrath, I don't, and I think it's kind of weird also that they have to keep the spiral but don't keep the circle around it. They make it like a weird mouth shape with the spiral in
I
it.
wonder if there's a reason for that. I'm gonna look that up.
It's probably its mouth.
Yeah, I actually thought I liked Poliwrath more than Poliwhirl, but I don't. So I'm gonna go redirect my hate for Poliwhirl towards Poliwrath. I just think one of the two shouldn't exist, and I think it's Poliwrath actually.
Frankly, I think they're both bad.
I think Poliwhirl's a 2, Poliwrath's a 1.
Yeah. I can subscribe to that.
Hang on. Okay, so I found. All right, I'm on the Bulbapedia page, and it says that
What?
it does have a mouth,
Jesus,
like in this illustration here. There's its mouth.
that is a
Ugh.
very unsettling picture.
I don't know where
Don't
this
like that
came
it's
from.
showing the bones.
Yeah. Why?
Oh, that's its concept art. Cool.
I don't like that you're supposed to think of Pokemon as having bones, because in many cases that makes no sense.
I was just looking at stuff. All right, I'm going 4 out of 5 on Poliwhirl. We didn't actually rate Poliwhirl because we
We give it
we
two.
lumped it in with Poliwrath.
Yeah, 2.
And Poliwrath is 1. Sucks.
Yeah, 1.
I'm going. Yeah, honestly, 1 on Poliwrath. It is not good. Abra.
Abra is a piece of shit,
What?
but I love him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
he's
Abra as
great. I
He's
like
so
that.
cute.
I
He's
like
just
that it's just
Eevee.
kind of like, what is it? What is it, Abra?
Yeah, it's
It's like an alien, right?
yeah, exactly. It's like animal-like, but you can't really place it. I guess it's sort of rodent-ish.
It's like catty. It's got a cat face.
Like yeah, cat or rodent, but it's yeah, I like Abra a lot. I think Abra is really cute.
with like Dragon Ball armor, kinda.
Yeah, a little bit. Like we were saying that Gen 1 has maybe the simplest designs, but also at the same time it has some of the weirdest and most like out there designs. Like clearly some stuff that just doesn't seem to be inspired by anything specific. like this whole line. I
Yeah.
think.
I mean, I do like those. I do like Abra as well. I like it does look like a creature that I guess could exist in some form, but at the same time you can't really relate it to anything specific. I like Abra a lot. I'm just gonna say
Abra.
5 out of 5. I can't fault Abra.
I'm gonna give him a 4 because the next one is a step up.
5 out of 5 for Abra. And Kadabra.
I like Kadabra fucks. I love Kadabra.
I don't like Kadabra.
Yeah, I don't.
I drew this guy so much when I was a kid. I think he's so cool.
I don't like Pokemon that use tools. This is going to be a thing that's going to carry out throughout all the editions we do. I don't like Pokemon.
But it's just a
That-
spoon to bend and flex on the lips.
The spoon is not my problem. I just kind of don't like its body. Like seeing it stand up.
Like
I
the
don't, I don't
broad
like,
shoulders,
I don't like
the
its tail.
mustache,
That's the
big
tail's not
weird
great.
insect, big
I
fat
don't like how it's
insect
wearing
tail.
I don't like how it's wearing a shirt.
I don't
Like-
mind that because it's like so weird and bulky, and there's just like it's really thickly layered, so that's kind of saving it.
I
It almost looks like a
guess.
stone armor plate, like a
Right.
stone breastplate.
It looks like early Dragon Ball weird armor stuff.
I just don't like Pokemon that like wear clothes or use tools. I like them more animal-esque.
He's so weird.
I
Yeah,
would
love
share
it.
that complaint, but not with Kadabra.
This
That
guy's a
makes sense,
5
I
for
guess.
me.
There are definitely worse
Sam-
examples of that later on.
I guess I'll give him a 3. I think he's like out of that category of Pokemon that's like human-like and uses tools and is the smart guys. He's probably one of the best ones. But it's a category of Pokemon that I don't really fuck with.
No,
He's also the same
Sam.
height as Nidoking.
Damn.
4'3". Yeah, I'm also going 3 out of 5 on Kadabra.
Short
I
king.
don't hate it, but I don't love it either. And I would definitely, I would treat it like a middle evolution, where I feel like it's just a middleman to the actually good parts.
Alakazam also kind of fucks.
I don't think we need Alakazam. I think he's
Alakazam's-
too similar.
He's got 2 spoons, dog. He
I don't think he's similar.
I
I don't
think-
think he's that similar. He doesn't have a tail anymore.
doesn't have a tail. He's got bigger,
Yeah, but that's-
like, horns.
I don't think that's better.
His
The
head is more
mustache is
defined.
wavier now. They can
I
kind of
like his big
jump
forehead.
and float.
I don't know. I think either would have been fine. I prefer Kadabra. I don't think we need Alakazam. They're just so similar.
This guy slams. I love him.
I'll give him a 4. He's not as good as
I'll give him a
Abra.
4.
I'm gonna go 2.
How do you feel
One for
about
each spoon.
How do you feel about Mega Alakazam?
Whoa, 5 spoons?
I do like this guy.
Yeah,
That's a 5 out of 5.
I
I think this
really
is-
love that it's floating.
I think this is like what Alakazam should have been in the first.
Maybe it
But
should
it's
have.
too different from Alakazam. No, wait, from Kadabra.
Yeah, but
So-
that doesn't stop the some other weird evolutions. in
No, but
Gen
that's why I'm saying it's like that's why they didn't do it in Gen 1. It's like
He got
it's
a
too
lot
divergent.
smaller.
He got shorter, but that's because he's hunkered down, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not,
I
he's not
guess.
standing upright. It's also not including
know.
how high the spoons levitate above him. I love that he's
That's
levitating
true.
5 spoons. It's like,
That's-
why?
yeah.
He doesn't
And
even
it's-
have because he doesn't have 5 hands, obviously.
I like this. I mean, I like it better, I guess. I'd give this a 3. I
Don't you
think
know
this is what Alakazam should have been.
Don't you know spoons are the official power scale of Pokemon?
That's true.
All other Pokemon, no spoons. They suck. Alakazam, 5.
I mean, look. You can eat in Pokemon X and Y. You can eat 5 ice creams at once.
Oh,
That's what Mega Alakazam can do. So therefore, I think it's only fair to say that Mega Alakazam
do those
is 5
do
out of
those
5.
ice cream Pokemon are they actually made of ice cream? Do people eat them?
No, I think it's just
Good
ice.
question.
Because I know people eat.
We'll get there when
Slowpoke
we get to the
tails.
Gen 5 streams, but yeah. 5 out of 5 on Mega Alakazam.
I'll go 4.
Oh, 5. One for each spoon.
Yeah. All right, Machop.
I don't like matchup.
I have no feelings about this is like Goldic territory for me.
He's got weird, like, round gut. His arms are too long. I don't like him.
You know,
I don't.
I've actually kind of liked Machop. I like how muscular it looks. I like the head thing. I like the rib, that its rib cage is visible for some reason. The thing that
He looks
bothers me
wet.
though, the thing that bothers me is that this is a Pokemon that does need clothes because I'm just imagining like a realistic looking Machamp having
Yeah,
his
he's
dick
too
out.
naked. He's too
Yeah,
naked.
he does look too much like a naked little boy.
Especially
Like, I
considering
feel
the
like
next
this would be like
two-
a fucking Dr. Manhattan or something.
Well, especially because the next two do have speedos, implying
Yeah.
that this guy does have a dig in there somewhere.
This is sort of like the start of the trend with fighting Pokemon that I don't like, that look too human, or like too close to human. And then either they don't wear clothes and it looks weird, or they do wear clothes and I think that's too human. I like the more animal-like.
I give Matchup a 2.
I think this
I'm
might
gonna
have
say
also
2 as well.
I think this might have been better back in those older games with the sprite art because it would be a little bit more like I guess less human looking or not so obvious. Like it would leave more to the imagination. But yeah, looking at it now, hasn't aged well. 2 out of 5.
I'll say 2, yeah.
Smash.
Machoke.
Machoke can fucking get it. I love Machoke.
I do like the lines on his arms.
Yeah, those are great.
Again.
You can tell that he's won some kind of competition because he has a gold belt.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. But I feel like he would be worse without it. But I don't like it that he looks like in a way that he needs it. But I don't mind Machoke.
Also, like the implied cock and balls. It's like, why is he wearing underwear as the only one? Him and Machamp.
Underwear.
His dick is just too big. He's got to put it away.
He's the only. They're the only two Pokemon with like their genitalia on the outside.
I think
This
Machoke's
is-
pretty good.
I hope everybody realizes that this is the only kind of channel that talks this way. Actually, that's not true. People talk about Pokemon.
That's not
in
true at
terrible
all.
ways. I like that it's ash colored or whatever. That's the one.
I like the
thing I got.
stripes
Yeah.
on its arms.
Yeah, and the veiny stripes or whatever.
I'm gonna say
You like the veiny stripes on Machoke?
Yeah, I like the big
Actually,
veins on Machoke.
I'm gonna say 4. I think this is a good, solid design.
Yeah, 4.
I'm going 3. It's
He's too short. 4'11", 5'3". Why are these all so short?
I don't like Machamp.
Machamp.
I kind of love Machamp.
Yeah, this one works a lot more just because it's got 4 arms.
He'll fuck you up. Like he's way bigger in the fan art I've seen, but 5'3" is like
What do you mean in the fan?
I
art?
don't-
Never mind.
you know the fan.
I don't like
Yeah, I
the
know
beak.
what
I don't like how he has a beak.
I don't think it's supposed to be a beak. I think that's just how it's.
I think it's supposed to be donut lips.
But it just looks like a beak.
Kinda.
He looks
It's
like
like
a
a
bird.
It's like it's like King DDD.
I think it's just
from-
got
Yeah,
real. I
it
think it's
does
just
look-
really, really thick lips. I think that's just what it is.
I think it's just supposed to be big ass lips. Although that does
Okay,
look
I
beaky.
don't.
Yeah,
It
it's a
I also
little
don't like how-
inconsistent.
like one thing I don't like with Machamp is how, especially here and in most pictures, the extra 2 arms just look like they are in a
They're
very
stapled
weird.
on. Like
They're
he
like
would
on-
look
on his
he
back.
he would look perfectly normal if they were gone. Like the
Yeah.
two front ones are in the normal place.
Like they're not positioned in a way that makes sense or looks good. They're like
No.
placed on his back.
What's the rear sprite look like? Does anybody know what Machamp looks like from the back? This is
Look up Machamp back shot.
all right. Where are these? Okay. Oh man, even in the games, wait, they actually still obscure it in the game.
They crop it out because they don't know
Because-
either.
Because it doesn't make sense.
They didn't think this through.
Sometimes you should.
Oh, here we go.
It's better to.
Oh, this is fucking
no.
miniature.
I mean, that doesn't look the same as it looked in the other picture. Like here,
No, they're,
he has
they're
one set of
stacked.
arms.
Now here they're stacked, like 2
Yeah.
sets of shoulder blades. That
They're like
looks like
stacked top to bottom instead of
looks
back
like
to front.
looks like 2 butts on his back. Why does?
That's just sprite
like
art.
I
Okay,
s-
I
that's just how
look
it
at
is.
his butt. Look at his butt cheeks being
hate
pushed
that.
into that small, pussy small pants.
Dude, put on some clothes. What the fuck?
This is also, by the way, the Pokemon that carries you in Sun and Moon.
Now let's see his.
No comment
There
on
it
that,
is.
really?
Yep.
Nobody says anything about Machamp
What?
carrying... Okay.
I didn't super hear it. What'd you say?
It carries you around in Sun and Moon for its HM.
Oh,
That's true.
oh.
I'm trying to look up... I'm trying to
That's
find
cool.
an
and
image
stuff.
of it, but I don't know. Maybe it's not on here. Maybe Bulbapedia wants to hide that information from the public. All right, we should move on. What were we rating?
I never
Machoke?
realized how much she looked too.
4. Same as Machoke.
3. We'll go in the middle there. And then there's Galarian and Machamp.
Dude!
Hell yeah, bro.
I actually kind of
Hell
like
yeah,
some kind
brother.
of like Hercules.
I don't like his
I
long yoga.
got you for 5 minutes.
I don't like his long yoga pants.
Long yoga pants. I don't mind that. That's fine.
Whoa! I don't hate that. Wrestler pants? That's cool. 69, nice.
Don't stick your dick in that.
Dude, yeah,
I guess
wait for
they,
the
Who
wait for
wouldn't
the
want
next
his
one.
69 Bellsprout?
I think Bellsprout's kind of funny.
Bellsprout is hilarious. It's just a flower.
I only
How does that thing attack anybody?
I can only think of that transition in the Pokemon Pikachu Summer Vacation from the first movie. That intro
I don't
that plays.
Down
Okay.
and down and
Well, there are all these transitionary scenes with Pokemon, and Bellsprout is like really, it's just like moving really slowly. And it's like Bellsprout, and it's like echoey and it's trippy and it's awesome. So
It's pogging is what it is.
it's in motion. It's walking.
I'll give it a 5. No, not 5. 3. 3. It's just a flower.
I'm also going 3.
I do like him. He's a nice little guy, but nothing special. 3 out of 5 is good, yeah.
Speaking of sticking your dick,
Weeping
hell
Bell.
yeah.
I swear this thing had a fang in that mouth in like Gen 2.
No, that's Victory Bell.
Yeah,
Victory
I
Bell
think
has
so.
2 teeth.
Weeping Bell. I swear Weeping Bell also had teeth. Weeping Bell, I guess, funny looking. It's just open. It's there.
That poor Pokemon has seen some shit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to be alive.
I actually kind of hate it.
He has
1.
a
I give it
mouth,
a
and
1.
all it can do is scream. Oh, I guess Weeping Bell doesn't have.
Oh,
It is
Dang, I was
funny
wrong.
though.
Yeah, it's funny looking. Sorry, I'm still on the Bulbapedia page. 2 out of 5.
I'm gonna say it also looks like Krusty the Clown.
Yeah, it's got clown lips.
I'm gonna say 3 out of 5.
All right. And then Victory Bell.
It's kind of cool.
It's a big bag looking dude. I like its leaves. I like the way it kind of opens and closes at the top. So there's that.
Yeah. I don't know, feel strongly about him, but I guess I kind of like him.
Yeah, I'll say 3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Depanic dieted.
He forgot
I'm
to
here.
press again.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh.
I was holding it.
Oh. What would you
Victory
rate?
Bell 3.
Okay.
3.
That's all I wanted to know.
Big 3 Bell.
Tentacool.
Tentacool is okay, but overshadowed by the evolution, which is the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, this is a pretty
yeah.
basically just generic jellyfish monster, but it's alright.
And it's like one. Now that I look at it, it's like a weird squid.
looks-
It's like one of those. It's like one of those vampire squids with the big red eyes.
He looks like a hat. That's not eyes.
No, I know, but that's what it is on the thing.
Oh
it's
yeah.
supposed to look
Yeah,
like.
okay.
Yeah,
I like how it looks like a hat.
It kind of does look like a weird hat. It's
I'm
even
kind
got
of-
like the neck covering.
I'm kind of realizing now, at least with maybe some older designs, just because they couldn't make them so detailed, it means they have to really exaggerate some things. So, like, I don't think a jellyfish's stingers are supposed to be that big or thick. So, yeah.
No.
Them being this thick
No.
just makes it a little cartoonish and squid-like.
Looks like weird little paws.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a jellyfish. I always thought it was a squid.
Basically the same thing, right? Well, I guess not.
No,
Not at all, actually.
I was mixing up a squid and an octopus.
That's fair.
right, all right.
But yeah,
I think
two out
it's
of
supposed to look like a squid. I don't think it's supposed to look like a jellyfish.
Maybe.
I'll say 2 out of
Next-
5. Yeah.
Next one is the coolest motherfucker in the world.
He's the
Yeah,
coolest
Look
tentacle
at this
guy.
fucking guy.
Like that's
I
a
know.
fucking.
That's a
That's a
fucking
fucking
UFO
beast.
with a beak. Like, that guy will fuck you up.
Yeah.
He's so cool. 5 out of 5.
I'll say.
He is cool.
I'm gonna say 4 out of 5. The 1 5 out of 5 I would give to Tentacruel is its sprite in RBY, where it has its arms crossed.
It's so cool. It should be voiced by Chris Pratt.
If someone
He's so
said
cool.
this was their favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, or Gen 1 Pokemon, I couldn't fault it. So I think 5 out of 5. Yeah.
This is like this is probably my top 5 now that I think about it.
Dang.
For Gen 1 or in general?
In general, I think. Well, I don't know the others. I've played Gen
you
1
only
and
know
then
Gen
Sword
1.
and Shield.
Wow.
Well, a bit of Ruby also.
All right, Geodude.
You should play Sun.
Geodude is very boring. I don't like him.
Rock with eyes and arms.
I kind of like how boring he is.
Stone Man.
Like, honestly,
I kind of like how it's just
I almost
like
like
they
how
could have given him like a body and legs.
I almost
No, go ahead.
like
I was
how...
basically saying the same thing.
No, yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I'm
just talk.
I'm stammering a lot. I'm sorry. I guess I like how simple Geodude is because this is simply the first game. So like, might as well make the most basic design, and then the better Rock Man guys will be designed later. I don't know. I've never hated Geodude for how simple he is. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, same. I don't mind him. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah. It's alright. I don't know. I'm not impressed. 2 out of 5.
I'm gonna say 3.
Like, I guess if there's anything that makes it good, it's like I like how weirdly shaped its arms are, and I kind of like it's just that it looks like a brain.
It's like the bulky at the end, not at the bicep.
Yeah, it's got like Popeye arms.
Yeah, true.
Alolan Geodude is...
He's got shitty hair
not as funny.
and thick eyebrows. He
I'm
looks
not
like
worse.
the stereotypical like stall worker in an anime, like street booth kind of guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know why
That
they made
sucks.
this.
One.
2 out of 5.
Yeah,
He's
this
one.
didn't need to exist. 2 out of 5.
Graveler.
I love Graveler. I love that
think
he has
Graveler's
4
cool.
arms.
Because he's fat and round?
But he's fat and round. He's got
Yeah.
4 arms, but 2 of them are like kind of hidden on his tummy.
I also like how he rolls.
I always felt like Graveler is very underrated.
he's just...
Yeah,
He's
I
only
like
3
Graveler.
feet tall.
I've just never thought about it. That's all.
No, really, all you did with Graveler was trade him so he would evolve into Golem.
Well, I wish I could do that. Unfortunately, I never could.
I like Graveler. I'm gonna say 3.
I give it a 4. I love Graveler.
I'm going 2. It's just too plain for me to really enjoy. And not in the same way.
Now,
that
what
Geodude
if
is.
Stone but with turtle head?
Golem.
Yeah, this is a weird.
Golem is so weird. I don't like it.
I don't know why Golem happened.
Why does it suddenly have a lizard head
Yeah.
and real fleshy arms and legs?
Oh, we did not do the Alolan form from Graveler, by the way.
Oh, Alolan Graveler. You son of a bitch. Nope.
Yeah,
Does it have like gold ore in it?
Yes.
I guess?
It's electric type.
That's nice. Oh. What?
Yeah, all those the
it's-
black things are magnets or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like iron sand.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 2.
That's pretty cool.
It's
I don't. He's ugly though. I don't like him too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the colors too.
Now, what's Alolan Golem?
Alolan Golem
I just
also has he's
Nope.
a big magnet, and he has a mustache because he's
I-
Mexican.
he has a taser on his back.
And he's 700 pounds.
And he's a rock.
Yeah, but Graveler wasn't 700 pounds.
I don't know how much Graveler was.
Yeah,
300 or something. This guy's massive.
231
Yeah, 231. That's nothing. This guy's like
for 3 feet.
huge.
I mean, base Golem's also 660.
700?
Yeah.
He doesn't look good though. I don't like Alolan. That's a 1. A
I don't
normal
like
Golem is probably a 2.
I just disagree with base Golem's existence in the way it is as a
Yeah, it really
evolution
didn't
in
need
that
to
line.
exist. It's
Like,
really
why
boring.
does it exist in this way?
It
It
I
doesn't
never
fit the
thought
line.
about it, but I guess I see why. you don't like.
I'm gonna say
Like,
one.
it went from all rug to rug and lizard. Weird.
Just doesn't make
thing.
sense.
It doesn't look
I'm gonna say
lizardy to
one.
me. That's the thing. But
The face?
I can't really dispute.
Looks like a snake.
It says it sheds its skin. That's like, why does it have skin?
Because it's a snake.
Hang
It's
on,
a lizard.
I'm just gonna look up a bipedal tortoise-like boulder Pokemon with a spherical
Tortoise.
body covered in a shell of plated green rocks. I don't know. This is the most I've ever had to think about Golem, so I'll just say 2 for that, and then
You never see.
I also don't like his name.
it's
What a
all,
shitty name. Just Golem.
It's all right. 3 out of 5 for Alolan Golem. It's okay.
I'm gonna say 1 for base, 2 for Alolan.
Horse.
Horse spelled
It's a
backwards.
Uma.
Fiery horse.
It's Uma.
Ponyta is
Uma.
a horse on fire, but you know they should have made this the starter over Charmander.
Man. Ponyta looking over the ocean.
Because I actually just like that it's more fire overall.
Yeah, but I mean, can you really get 3 stages out of this concept?
I don't know, maybe if you try hard enough.
I mean, I guess the middle stages aren't that good anyway. Ponyta's fine.
What's the Galarian?
Hang on, rate
Galarian is great.
the Ponyta. 3 out of 5 for Ponyta.
3.
2.
Yeah. It's just a horse.
All right, My Little Pony, My Little
Hell
Pony.
You fucking kidding me?
It becomes a My Little Pony.
That's literally just a My Little Pony.
I mean, it's funny though.
You can't ride it either. It's 2 feet tall. It's so small.
It's a pony.
It's a 2 out of 5.
I mean,
That
maybe if
sucks.
you're like the 2-foot kid who's 5.
maybe if you're a Nidoking.
Maybe if you're a Nido, yeah. I'll say 3.
I like
I'll say 3 out of 5 for Ponyta because I like what they did with it. It's just not something that
Yeah.
appeals to me at all.
This is just
Yeah,
a meme.
same.
This is a fucking meme. It's like
I-
Dugtrio with the hair.
I like 3 out of 5. I like it better than base Ponyta.
It's also a psychic, by the way.
Oh, I thought it was fairy.
Well, Galarian
right,
Rapidash becomes psychic fairy.
Smash. Now that's a fucking horse, dude.
Yeah, that's such a hot horse.
That
It's
is
cool,
an
but
Uma.
I don't like how the fire looks. It looks more like leaves or like curly.
I think it's because it's so big, so the definition of the flame is like more granular, I guess.
It's weirdly angular. It looks like
Yeah.
like
I mean,
a
that's-
mental broth sequence.
That's just the art style. I don't think that it's really meant to look like that.
I think Rapidash is fucking cool.
It is
same in the same way that Arcanine is.
Why do I have
But
so
I don't
many
like how-
fucking tabs open?
because you keep looking at pictures of Pokemon from the back if you want to see their butts. No,
No.
No, no.
I like Rapidash. I just think the fire looks a bit weird.
In that drawing.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
love
I
the
guess.
animation in
Yeah, I
Emerald.
guess
That's
it looks-
so fucking cool.
Yeah, it does look better there. It's true.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's better.
Yo, this is dope. Black and white sprite art. So peak.
Rapidash is just cool. That looks more like an alpaca. Look at that long neck.
Oh
Long
shit.
snout.
Fuck.
Hell yeah, much better.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought they were
yeah,
be
these-
animated. This is stupid.
These look a lot. I mean, but then the last one is really weirdly angular again.
It's a Rapidash.
Rapidash. Why does that move like a flag?
Yeah, I don't. That it moves way too much. Dang.
That's weird.
That's a bad sprite.
Oh, and the name is like a double entendre because it's like Rapid Dash, but it's also Rapid Ash.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought about that. Holy shit!
Really?
No, seriously, I did not know that.
That's
My mind is
awesome.
blown. You know what? I'm giving Rapidash a 3 just for that.
I'm giving
I'm
it
gonna
a
give it
4. That's a fucking
I'm gonna go
horse, dude.
3 as well.
All right, you
It's
know what?
actually a unicorn.
4. Yeah, and then Galarian
That's
Rapidash.
What's Jake's wife in Adventure Time? Uni something.
I don't know.
I didn't watch it.
I think it's just called Uni. Actually, it's like
I thought
this
you were
big,
gonna make-
long, stretchy unicorn.
I thought you were going to make a Charlie the Unicorn joke.
Shun the non-believer. Sean. Fucking love. It's the magical Leopleurodon.
The Leoplodon. Magical Leoplodon.
You
For
do not
Load and
kind of have a
Rapidash.
Charlie voice.
We didn't rate the load on Rapidash,
Shut
right?
the fuck up, guys.
Oh, they took my
Oh.
freaking kid. They took my freaking kid.
They took my fucking kid.
I took my kidney again. I'm the Banana King.
Rabbit. I don't know. It's just like it's a meme. It's a fucking
Honestly,
meme.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
I mean-
2 because I don't like that it looks angry. Like, what happened to the cute pony?
I thought it had.
this
I thought it
too.
had a bright
this
little
needed to be-
smile.
This needed to exist because Galarian Ponytail needed to exist for the joke, and it's just there to finish the joke, I
They
guess.
they realized at some point that it has an evolution, and they were like,
Yeah, so I'm gonna say 2 out of 5.
yeah, true.
All right, Slowpoke. I've always loved Slowpoke. I love how dopey and derpy it looks.
Complete opposite. I hate Slowpoke.
Why?
Really?
So stupid.
That-
Look at it.
Yes. It looks
It's a-
hilarious.
It's a dumb joke.
Oh, I can't believe this. I love him.
I give him a 2.
5.
He deserves to have his tail eaten.
I'd give him a 10.
You can't do that.
I do like him. I'm gonna go 4.
And then
All right, well, see if I care.
there's a Galarian Slowpoke, which is all right.
It's like a slug. What is he?
I don't know.
That's worse.
I mean, I
That's
don't know
a
what
1.
he's supposed
Yeah.
to be. I don't know what Slowpoke is supposed to be in the first place, which is part of why I like him.
Gives off a stimulating scent.
I think he's like an otter or something, right?
I think he reminds me of Eeyore, honestly. Maybe he's supposed to be like a fat donkey, but he just doesn't move.
I don't think he's like an otter, right? Because he's a water guy.
It's like too
No
wet.
idea.
He's like near the water. I don't know. I don't like how he has like paint or pee on his head.
Yeah, I don't love the
It also
colors.
doesn't really add anything. I'm gonna say 2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say 3 because I like that it's laying down like that. It's funny. In fact, you know what? 4. Fuck it. It's not even that bad. The colors aren't that bad to me. Slowbro.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I like that it's got
What
a
is
thing on its tail
what
eating
is
all
the
its
th-
shit.
what is the thing on its tail?
It was
A
originally a
shelter.
shelter, and I guess it mutated.
Yeah, because it doesn't look anything like a shelter.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah,
cloister.
it's fine. It's a 3.
Oh, it says it was bitten by a shelter.
Yeah.
That doesn't look anything like a shelter. What
I said
the
it.
fuck?
I said it, I think it mutated. I think that's why.
That's so ugly.
No, that's
I don't like
great.
Slowbro.
I love this. I love that it's a weird out there idea, and I wish they made more things like this. Like, why don't they make more Pokemon that have these kind of weird relationships where they affect evolutions in that way? Like one Pokemon.
That's true.
Like one Pokemon eats another, and then it evolves in some bizarre mutation. That's fucking great.
That's
they do.
true.
It's called Dug Trio. Diglett
Yeah, well, why
found
don't they?
its
well,
two
that-
friends.
Yeah, well, there are other examples of that in Gen 1, but why aren't there more of that in these games?
Magnemite and Magneton. Oh, speaking
Alright.
of, next up is Magnemite.
Slowbro, I'm gonna say 3.
2.
I'm going to say 5 on Mega Slowbro. He's great. And then Mega Slowbro.
Mega-
He gets
What?
completely eaten.
I don't like that. Looks stupid.
I think it's funny, but it's a bit too silly.
I like him. 4.
3.
Galarian Slowbro.
It got its arm ate
It's
instead.
a gun. It's a gun now.
And it's a gun?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, actually, I don't think it's a gun. I don't think it shoots anything. But it swings it swings the arm at it. It hits people.
I thought it was a gun.
So in this one, it's aware that it has a thing on it. Is it looking at it like, the fuck?
And now it's
I
poisonous.
think it's. I kind of like it.
I like it
But
a
I
lot. I think
love
it's
it.
really cool. I think the color is great, and I like how
Yeah,
Shelter looks.
I
in
do
this
like
one.
the color.
2.
I'm gonna say 3 again.
I'm going 5 on Galarian Slowbro. It rules. Magnemite.
Magnemite is great.
I mean, I guess it's just exactly what it is.
It's
Yeah.
very simple.
You know, in it. Okay, so for as simple as it is, in its defense, this was made in a time before Steel type even existed. So I guess it's a cool idea that it's a Pokemon made out of mechanical parts. Like that's
Yeah.
legitimately a thing that like predates a lot of the things that we understand about Pokemon now. Because now we see it and we're just like, oh, it's just a metal thing. But like this was
Yeah.
made at a time before they even established that was a thing in Pokemon. So for that reason, I guess I'll say 4.
It does seem like something that they would say is like man-made in the first game.
Yeah, because that was like a totally, just like weird thing at the time, like Porygon.
Yeah.
Was it man-made in the first game? Because you could only find it in that weird power plant.
No,
with
no,
Zapdos.
Porygon was the man-made Pokemon.
Porygon is also
I'm gonna say 3 for Magnemite.
Yeah, 3 is fine.
I'll say 4 because of why I explained.
What if 3 of them?
Magnemite or Magneton is fine, kind of for the same reasons. I'll say 3.
It's all right.
I
3.
think like it makes sense, kind of as an idea, like the magnetic Pokemon they stick together, but the effect isn't that interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2.
Yep, that's it. Farfetch'd.
Duck.
I hate Farfetch'd.
Duck with a side of leech.
I just don't know why he exists. I don't
Because
understand him.
It's a samurai duck.
But why?
'Cause that's
Why do we need
cool.
a samurai duck Pokemon that's holding a leak?
That's a stupid question.
It's just so weird how they never really did anything with this until very, very recently. It just feels like a
This is-
Pokemon that was unfinished, and it remained unfinished for an extremely long and uncomfortable amount of time.
This seems
Like,
like a
in a-
Pokemon that should have had an evolution
Yeah.
to a proper samurai.
I just don't know why it exists. It just confuses me. I just don't know why we have Farfetch'd.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give it a 1.
2.
3.
I'll
What's
say
the Galarian? Is that cooler?
Galarian Farfetch'd.
Damn.
Like, this is better.
Yeah, so like 20 years later, they finally did something with Farfetch'd.
I still don't love it. I still don't like how it uses. I don't like Pokemon that use tools.
So
but it's
he's
better.
2'7". That leak is huge.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'd give it a 4.
I'll also say
I'll
4.
give him a 3.
All right. We would talk about the actual evolution, but that's not until Sword and Shield.
I don't like Doduo.
Doduo.
Dodo is just so weird.
Like it looks too much of like a chick. Like I know that's what it is, but
Yeah.
it's like too fuzzy.
I don't
I
know.
don't like
it just exists. I've never thought too much about it either.
It gets a
like
2 for each head. 1 for each head.
I'll
Yeah,
give it-
sure. 2.
I'll say 3 because I don't hate it or anything. Dodrio.
Dodo is gross.
It's very strange. But it looks more like a Pokemon than Doduo does.
I just hate 3 heads. I just hate it. I think it's. I don't like how distinct each of the heads feel. Like there are other Pokemon with multiple heads, but they feel more like a hive mind or something. This feels like more like they are attached together.
These
And they
guys
have-
bicker.
Yeah, and I don't love that.
It now has 3 hearts and 3 sets of lungs. Ugh. So it's just
That's
3
that's
entire
worse.
creatures in one body.
That makes it so
That's
much.
way worse.
1. That's a 1. I hate it.
So like 2 of them could just die, and then the third one is there on its own.
It's just dragging 2 dead heads
Ugh.
along with it.
There's a lot of war potential
That is-
with this thing.
That's
Dodrio is
fucked up.
fucked up. It's.
Let's see.
I hate.
That's fucking messed up.
Distinct personality and working brain.
Dodrio is a large, wingless, 3-headed avian Pokemon. Each head has a long, sharp beak and a black V-shaped feather crest. It has bristly brown feathers covering its head and upper body, while its lower half has a smooth... Okay, blah, 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 blah. Where's the interesting stuff?
Can it be avian if it has no
Brains,
wings?
separate individuals on the same body, they will continue to bicker, and then blah, blah, blah. The strongest of Dodrio's heads and the thickest neck will become the leader and gain primary control. That's interesting.
Oh, so they have to fight over who controls the legs?
I hate this.
Here's the
Along with
question,
its
though.
three
They have
head-
3 heads. Do they have 3 buttholes?
No, because they only have one pair of legs. They only have one ass. If you want to call it an ass. Anyway, the 3 heads and the 3 hearts and lungs allow it to efficiently oxygenate and pump blood throughout its body, thus giving it increased endurance to run vast distances without rest. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, 0. No, 1.
2 out of 5.
I hate it. I didn't know. It's so weird.
I appreciate how weird it is, though. I don't know.
It's
I'll give it a 2.
It's unsettling.
I'll give it the same as Doduo. Seal, I don't like how dopey it looks.
There is nothing.
1, honestly. This is like, whenever I think of Pokemon I specifically hate for not being interesting enough, this is the one.
Holy shit, it's
Yeah,
Kobo.
There's nothing here for Seal.
Yeah, Seal and Dugong are horrible.
It's just 1. Dugong's even worse. to be
The
honest.
tail shape is it's Kobo's hair.
Chungus cat. We want bit.
Alright, Dugong is
1.
even more plain.
Both
1.
are 1s.
Terrible.
Looks like a Neopet.
Yeah, it does.
Sea lion.
Yeah,
Well, if the first one was a seal, why is this one a sea lion?
I think that's technically what a
Who knows?
Dugong is, because Dugong is a real animal.
No, it's
and
a
I guess they
Pokemon.
didn't
It
want
says
to.
right
and
there.
I guess they didn't want to point out how obvious the name was by having it categorized.
So this one, they
Dugong.
literally just named it after a real animal, Dugong.
Yeah, and they just spelled it differently. 'Cause
Just like Seal.
Just like seal. I guess, yeah.
Grimer.
I like Grimer. Grimer's funny.
It's whatever. I just don't like it. It's just a plain pile of sludge. Like I get
like
it,
his-
but I appreciate the idea, but I don't like how they executed it.
I like his face.
I don't like his face. I don't like how he's just got plain white eyes.
Kind of like how how vacant his look is.
It looks real stupid.
Yeah, I think that's fun. I think that gives him some personality.
But like, really ask yourself, where would the brain be in a pile of sludge?
No.
I'd say I'm giving it.
I'll
a
give him
2.
3.
I'm gonna go 3.
Alolan Grimer.
I'm coming to realize I don't like Alolan variants. I like Galarian variants.
I like it.
They're all very odd.
Meow.
It's like, why does this guy look like he's been drinking OJ? It's like he's just got a big, a big strip of yellow.
I mean, I feel like if he had. There's better pictures of Alolan Grimer. This is not the best. At least in my memory, he didn't look this weird.
Okay.
Okay, I guess he just looks like that.
Looks weird.
That's weird.
I guess he just looks like that. Yeah.
Looks like the things from that one Flash animation of whatever, Jenny, the teenage robot.
That's a very specific reference.
I don't
I
get
don't
the
know
reference.
how likely you thought that we were able to.
I like.
It's
the
got a
color
lot of
design.
views.
I like the color design a lot more on this one, but I still don't like its eyes. I like the
I'm
eyeshadow.
gonna give-
Like I like.
It's got
the
eye
colors.
shadow. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a. I think I like base Grimer. I'm gonna give this a 2.
Nah, 1. I don't like this at all.
And I'll say 2. Yeah.
Move on to number 89. Come.
Muck.
I do like Muck.
Muck.
Muck is awesome.
Yeah, Muck's a lot better, I think.
I wish he was taller, because I always just imagined like a mountain of like poison.
Yeah, like he
Although-
could swallow you. He
Although 4 foot tall is still a tall pile of toxic sludge.
I like Muck. I'm gonna say 4.
I'll say
Muck's cool.
3. 'Cause I don't
Four.
love him.
Let's see Alolan. Alolan come.
Alolan Muck is great.
Nope.
I like him.
No, what the fuck?
No, I like his stones. I like the rainbow or whatever.
That's like that image of Patrick the starfish just covered in ice cream, destroyed on the floor. That's what this looks like.
I like this because it's just like so. It actually looks like a pile of trash. It looks like it's just a mixture of everything.
Yeah. I do like it less than the base, but I still like it. I'm
I'll
gonna
give
give
it
this a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and also the colors move in the
Yeah, he like
That's
it's like
the actual
shimmering.
sprite animation. Let's see. Tools. How the fuck does this work? Where is it? Oh, here we go.
That's trippy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that definitely helps it, I think. Does this loop? No, it just stays there forever. I'll say 4 for Alolan Muck. I like it.
I'll do a 3.
I'll do a 3.
Shelter.
5.
Uh,
Shelter is perfect.
He is funny.
yeah, I can't even really
fucking
argue with
love
it that
Shelter.
much. I do
It's
like
just,
it.
it's like the shell is like a cap. It's got like a shade. It's got the big stupid tongue.
I don't know about 5, but I'm gonna go 4. I do like
No,
Yeah,
Shelter.
it's literally flawless. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'll go 4 as well. It's too simple. That's the thing.
That's what I love. Also 5.
Cloister is
But-
cool.
It's the vagina.
That's right. That's what it is. 5 out.
I've been told this
I
is
don't
what
know,
it
5,
looks like in
actually.
real life.
I don't know if I'll say 5 because I've never loved Cloister, but I do.
I love the grimace on the little black thing, the little black.
I do
face.
like Cloister. I'm gonna
It looks
say
like-
4.
Looks like a real shitter.
I'll say
That's gonna-
4.
He's gonna smash. He's gonna shell smash your ass. That's.
Hell yeah.
I can't speak anymore.
It's gonna fuck you up. Ghastly.
Ghastly.
Oh my god, it's just nothing but bangers. I love Ghastly.
Yeah, Ghastly's cool.
Ghastly is good.
This is one of my favorite lines. I'll just say.
Yeah.
Ghastly is like a 4. Easy.
5. Fuck it. I just can't fault Ghastly. I think he's so simple, but that's sort of the charm.
Oh, but Shelter was too simple, but he's just a ball.
I'll say
I
4.
didn't say Shelter was too.
I'll say 4 on Ghastly. Although this is also maybe another Pokemon that's helped a lot by the anime because it can make faces,
Yeah.
and that makes it funnier.
Haunter is like, I think actually my favorite.
Yeah, Haunter is a
I
5.
love Haunter. Haunter is a 5. It's like my favorite of all time Pokemon.
Damn. I do like Hunter. He's good. I'll say 4.
And then Gengar.
Also a real shitter.
5.
I'm
I
gonna fuck some
fucking
people up here.
love Gengar.
The fucking bane
Two.
of Pokemon Unite. In the very beginning.
What? Whoops.
I'm gonna say 2.
Why?
I don't like how he goes from like a wispy ghost thing to like a furry.
I do think it's weird that he gets like a full body with arms and legs.
I just don't like that decision.
But I love
I don't know why they do that.
But I
I-
love his attitude.
You know, I wonder if it's because they're trait evolutions. Because Alakazam and Golem are also like really weirdly different from their evolutions.
Alakazam isn't that different from Kadabra though. It's like a
Yeah,
there's
I
like a
guess.
logical like move.
Like
Kind
Ghastly
of, but
looks like-
also for what it's worth, they fixed that by Gen 2 by making it. Oh wait, actually,
What's
you just
the
have to
fourth
trade it.
one?
I thought you had to trade it with the Twisted Spoon.
The fourth one is Machoke to Machamp. That one's also very direct.
Well, how
Yeah, I don't know, I just-
set of limbs. I think that's pretty different.
Yeah, but it's still the base shape. Like, it doesn't go from having no legs to legs.
I don't know.
It's a pretty. I don't know.
Like, suddenly this guy isn't floating anymore, and that is weird, but I do love him.
I never really got the love for Gengar. I just like Haunter
Look at
better.
his face.
I love Gengar because they always try to make his lore so terrifying. It always has like the most violent lore in the entire games, where it's like if
He will eat your dreams.
yeah, it'll be like if you feel a chill suddenly, it means it's a Gengar chasing you, and you will die, and just give up. Don't even fight it. It's just like
He will.
it's great.
He will
and
jerk
then,
you off in your sleep.
And of course, Gengar is made to look evil all the time, but it's also just like really comical and goofy looking, and that's why I love it so much. And I think that there's,
I guess.
love him.
I don't know, I think they kind of lean into that really well, where they both make Gengar really intimidating and also really funny at the same time.
Okay, maybe a 2 is excessive, but I guess like design-wise and just as a Pokemon in its own, I'd give it a 3. But just as a part of the Haunter and Gastly, I think it's just a weird diversion into this weird, furry, like, munchkin creature instead of something that's more ghost-like. And I like Haunter and Gastly being quite ghost-like.
How would you feel if this was a Clefairy
Yes.
evolution?
It does look like evil Clefairy.
It is. I think that's also like a thing in the lore.
Yeah,
This
it's like-
could
it's a-
be
it's a
the
theory.
Galarian version of Clefairy.
Like it's pretending to be a Clefairy or something.
It's a theory.
That's probably part of it. I bet that's probably been part of the lore at some point. That is like it tries to trick you.
It may be
I'm
like a
gonna- I'm-
evolution or something like that, so that's possible.
Let's
I'm
see the
gonna
other
stick-
ones.
I'm gonna stick to it too. I feel like evolution continuity is
Strong-
important to me.
This is a 4 plus, strong 4.
This is a strong 5
But
plus.
but only because Haunter is there and he's a 5.
I do like it.
What's the?
Oh, yeah,
it's just a
Mega Gengar.
Gigantamax, right? Oh, Mega. That sucks.
Yeah, this one's a 3. Like,
I don't
Yeah.
like this guy at all.
I'm gonna keep it at a 2.
That's a 2. Yeah.
yeah, this one's a little too ridiculous.
What's the? Gigantamax is awesome, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He sinks
It's
into
the
the
fucking-
ground and
it's
just
the-
like eats everything, and it's great. And also, that's the darkness.
It's the
symbol,
headquarters
which is
from
weird.
Space Jam. It's the fucking theme park thing from Space Jam.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I do like this.
Whatever that's called, like Meathead Mountain or something. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know.
How
Onyx.
much further are we planning to go?
We're gonna stop
'Cause
at
I-
100 because I don't have any more energy.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
think
I'll
stopping
stick
at
around for
100 seems
100
good.
then.
Yeah,
Unless we're in the middle of the
we
line.
thought we were only gonna do a couple hours, but yeah.
It's been a while. Onyx is fucking awesome.
Onyx is fucking cool.
Yeah, Onyx is pretty nice. I mean, it's
It's-
a rock snake.
it's
What
so
more can you
big.
Want?
I think the nose ridge it has makes it look a little weird, but I don't dislike it.
I love how massive it is. It's so much bigger than any other non-legendary Pokemon.
I also just love the no chill of Brock rolling up with this as the first gym leader. Just fuck you. Here's my 29-foot stone snake. Fuck
Yeah,
you, Pikachu.
It's like so much bigger than any other Pokemon, basically, at this point.
Somehow it's only 463 pounds. That makes no sense. It's 30
It's-
feet long. It's made of stone.
The thing
Like, I
that's-
don't think there's any Pokemon in this generation that even comes close to being this size.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
but
so.
the golem was 700 pounds. This is only 460?
It was a thicker rock, I guess, for Golem.
I guess that this must be
Might have been.
completely hollow. No wonder it fucking loses to the sprinkler.
Yeah. really got really low special defense. Anyway, I think what's
Bitch
great,
ass Onyx.
I think what's great about Onyx is that they really sell it. The simplicity works in this case. Like, it's literally just a rock snake, but they make it so believable. Like, the fact that it's so giant,
Yeah.
and the fact that it's all rocks, but it's still able to look intimidating. Like, you were complaining about the nose ridge, but the thing is, it's like a nose ridge that's actually carved into the rock, as opposed to it just having a nose. So that's what makes it work.
I just don't think it
Yeah.
should have a nose.
Well, I don't think it
at all.
literally
It's
has a
snake.
nose. I just think that's the way the rock.
No, but it looks like it has a nose.
I know.
I
I
don't think.
I don't think it's like
Even
a
being-
functional nose.
Could have
Even
just been
having
like
it
an
pointed out that I
alligator
don't think it looks weird. I think it looks good.
mouth. I think it's a 3. I like it. I don't love it.
I think it's awesome. 5 out of 5. This was my favorite Pokemon as a kid. Like favorite Gen 1 Pokemon.
That is very understandable.
I'll say 4. Pretty cool.
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
Drowsy.
Oh my god, it's Nimi Nightmare.
Yeah.
I hate Drowsy. Okay, I dislike Drowsy. I hate Hypno.
Hypno is
Drowsy's-
the one with the weird fan fiction about it.
Yeah.
Drowsy's okay.
Yeah, Drowsy's
I
alright.
kind of like. I like how he kind of looks like he like just
Just
crawled out of a pile
He's
of
just
mud.
like a mischievous little fuck.
Yeah, his
kinda like
expression's
Drowsy.
funny, and I like the weird color design.
Yeah.
He's up to no good, but he's not mean about it. 4 out of 5.
I'm gonna say 2 out of 5.
I'll go 3. I'm in the middle. And
Hypno puts the sex in a registered sex offender.
This I
This
just,
guy is
yeah,
fucked up.
This is like not just my. I think this is definitely my least favorite Gen 1 Pokemon.
Why
And
does
it-
he have a nose like that and those eyes? He just
it's
looks
gotta
like a
be like-
creep.
It's gotta be like bottom 5 of all time or bottom 10 territory. I hate Hypno. It's so creepy
It's
and
one
not
of-
in a fun way. It's just. I hate his clown collar. I hate that he just has this weird naked cheese body underneath. I
Also-
don't like that he uses tools. I don't like his big nose.
Also,
I
he
just-
looks
I hate
nothing
him.
like Drowsy. They share no
Yeah.
similarity.
Yellow.
I hate him so much.
I guess Drowsy is half yellow. But that's it.
0.
That's literally a 0 out of 5.
Well,
This guy
also,
sucks.
Drowsy is a dream eater, and this is like a dream manipulator because he's a hypnotist. That's the logic.
Oh.
Why does he wear a clown collar?
I don't know. As far as
I
the
just
design goes,
don't
it's fucking
understand.
terrible. I agree.
It's so bad. I also hate how weirdly detailed his hands are in this drawing and his feet are, but his body is just like mush.
What is he made out of?
I hate it. I don't know.
166
I hate
pounds
how
of
he
Made
has,
out of
like,
nightmares.
Why did he have like weirdly defined knees and ankles?
I
Yeah,
think
he's
it's
got, like,
well
a bump
because-
on his
because
knee
he's
to
walking.
imply a
Let's just
kneecap.
propose.
I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. This is 0. Yeah. I'm actually going below 1 for Hypno. I hate him so much.
Yeah, Hypno's a 1. Hypno's pretty. That's a Pokemon that would not be made in today's generation.
Krabby. A little guy.
I like Krabby.
And
Krabby
she
is
said,
so good.
"Don't. If you have Krabbies." You were supposed to go belly up
Everybody
laughing at this incredibly funny joke.
I am clipping the mic with how much I'm laughing.
I don't know what it is.
It's a quote from Pokemon the movie 2000.
Oh. I have
I
I have
love-
that on VHS. I don't remember that.
I think
Nice.
Krabby's cute.
Good color design, so that kind of makes it work. 3 out of 5.
It looks very tasty.
I'll go 4.
3 out of 5. Kingler is a motherfucker. This guy fucks. Look at him.
Big crab.
I like his big shitty grin.
Yeah,
He looks like he just.
I don't
Yeah,
like his
I like-
crown. I mean, it fits with the name King, but it's like
Yeah, the crown's not great.
I don't love it. Other than that, he's meat like a 4-foot tall crab. Like fuck you, you're
a
dying.
crab as big as Nidoking. A Nidoking
This guy cuts
sized
Nidoking in
crab.
half. This guy cuts Nidoking in half and fucks his wife.
3.
I'll go 4.
It's
3.
serviceable. And I don't know.
Damn.
What the I've never seen this.
Gigantamax Kingler.
Where's his
Uh,
face?
Does he have a beard? He has a
It's
big fat
somewhere
Santa
up
beard.
there. He's a pirate king now or something.
That
All right,
is
these will
so
be
cool.
our last. This
Oh
will
my
be the
god,
last
it's
stage.
Volbeat.
Voltorb.
It's a Pokeball.
I don't care.
It's a ball with eyes. Mimic. 2.
I do like how just lazy it is. Like they really phoned this one in.
It is funny how bad. I like. Yeah,
That sucks. I hate that.
I hate both. I just don't think both either should exist.
Yeah, I don't know why they.
The first one, well,
necessary.
it's a funny gag because in the game you pick up items and they look like Pokeballs, and then sometimes it's a Voltorb. So that's probably entirely why he looks like that.
Well, the joke for this one is that it's from the game that's set in the past, so that's why he's made of wood, because the Pokeballs are also made of wood.
It's just like, I don't know. It never feels funny. That's the thing.
No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say I just don't think they should exist. One.
Yeah, I'd say.
I give it a 2 because it's got cool eyes.
I've decided for myself that if I don't think they should exist, I'm just gonna go 1. I just don't think we need Voltorb in this world.
Now
And
this guy is
We
real
definitely
stupid.
don't. We definitely don't need Electrode.
Electrode is a 1. He's
I guess I'm gonna go give Voltorb a 2 just so I can give Electrode a 1.
also, why does the color flip? Why is he white on top now?
I don't know. That's how they make it interesting. That's the only
Like,
thing they could
Voltorb-
think of.
Voltorb exists for the joke, but why does
Electrode
Electrode need to
is
exist?
just-
Why does the joke need an evolution?
He's literally just a filler Pokemon.
I don't know. Just to give it different stats, I think. That's why. 1.
Yeah, that's a 1.
This guy's cool.
This one.
I like
It
this
is
one.
better.
This one is better because the eyes are actually carved out, and that just makes it a little more believable.
That's way
Yeah, that's-
cooler.
I mean,
And
it's
they're
still
also
not
hollowed
great.
out. Like yeah, natural looking eyes actually will win me over a lot better. So I'll
I'll say 2.
I'll say 3 for this.
This one's a 3, yeah. Kind of looks like Sonic, like Shadow, angry eyes.
A little, yeah. All right.
All right.
101 Pokemon in how much time? Like 3.5
3
hours?
or something like that. We
3
thought we
hours.
could get the entire first gen in 2 hours. So
Yeah, this took longer than I thought, but I did have a good time.
yeah, it was great. So I don't know
This was
when
fun.
we're gonna do this, but this will be a regular thing we do until we finish it. So stick around for that. Subscribe, all that. Join the Discord, and we'll see you later. Thanks for